You understand that? Do I want to. And you're...
People, for the first time in the history of Polyester Blend Live on YouTube, we are not in Schludio A. We're not in Schludio B. We are, in fact, Schludio C, which is known as the Claydio. The Claydio. First time, my good friend, the godfather of Polyester Blend, Clayton Scrivener, and I together in the same place. It's been months, Clay. It's been months. We're social distance. Since the intro started, we've lost 4 viewers. But here we go. It's time for Polyester Blend Live. All right. What's it like to feel Slaughter live, Clay?
It feels really good. It's really loud. Really, really loud in my head. Oh, God, thank you.
Jesus.
I mean, I thought it was like losing my hearing, but this confirms it. I still have hearing.
Yeah, you do still have hearing. But speaking of hearing, he still has his heart, his mind. He may not have a state. It's on fire. But we'll get into fires in our own area here in a second, Bradford. Ryan Bradford, are you with us? Our Ed McMahon.
Oh, yes, I'm here. I am not on fire.
Thank
I
God.
I wish. It's odd, yeah.
You got your wish of your state burning down? Was that your big? Was that your big wish?
Oh man, everybody, longtime listeners of the show will know just how much I've loved to have California on fire.
Right.
It's been a dream of mine.
Now we're not mean.
Many homes lost, people died. That's all I wanted.
Yeah. Now, Bradford, to be clear, you know when people are saying it's on fire, they're not saying it's like hip on the internet right now. They mean it's literally on fire. Are you aware of this? It's not a hip term.
Oh.
It's a literal file.
File.
Fire.
Literal
File
file.
not found. Hey.
Well, we didn't want to be left. We didn't want you to hog all the fire glory. So what Clayton ran up to behind the University of Utah before the show started and started a small brush fire. You can't really see, but there is a noticeable amount of smoke around us right now, Ryan Bradford. Dude, it smells like fire. We may have to evacuate at some point. We will not be able to. We'll have to do Polyester Blend from a shelter here tonight at a local gymnasium or something like that. Get some good interviews. But there is a live brush fire not too far from here.
Yeah, over the past week actually, driving around in San Diego reminds me of driving around in Utah in the winter, like with the inversion.
Oh yeah, when your state is on fire, it reminds you of just what your hometown is like. Just a hellscape of smoke and bad air quality. That's what we offer here.
Do you know the 18 minutes I disappeared before the show?
Uh-huh.
I added the whole entire Salt Lake Valley burns down to my 2020 pandemic bingo.
And guess what? And we have a lot to get to here today. that should make Ryan Bradford feel better because he didn't get it done, and Clay's adding to it. We got a moth here live. We're gonna do this interview with a moth right now. How are you doing? What's the fire for you? Is it intense?
Something tells me that will not be the last.
I don't think that'll be the last month. We have a lot of lights going on. I'm expecting full-on strangers just to walk up like, "What are you guys doing?" Why would anyone care?
Why
what
do
we're
you
doing?
have 8 TVs out?
We have 1,000 TVs and all these lights. And why is there so much alcohol? We have a lot to get to tonight. We're going to talk about the big storm, our first ever week off. We were not supposed to have a week off, but my house was destroyed. We'll go over that. My house is fine. It's not really destroyed, but the capabilities of doing a show from Schludio A or B.
No, I've got a whole proposal about this show. You could turn Slaughter down a little bit for a second.
What?
Because I'm dropping a bomb right now.
Hold on. Clay wants me to turn down Slaughter for one second.
I know exactly what
Sorry, go ahead, Clay.
I thought you might taunt me less being in my face, but apparently
No,
that's
it's
not
going to get
happen.
worse.
No, I'm saying you have your timeline wrong because we didn't do Polyester Blend last Monday.
Bugs landing in my eye. We did not do it last Monday.
Yeah, hold on. And the storm was Tuesday morning, less than 8 hours after we failed to deliver Polyester Blend. I'm saying there might be some causation there.
I think it's a good point.
We provide stability to the universe.
I think you're right, Clay, because I thought about the same thing while I was waiting for updates about my house, if it was still there or not. I was like, if we would have done the show regularly on Monday, we would have been fine. We would have made the show, and we probably would have been, everything's great. So we will never miss a Monday ever again. It was my fault for trying to enjoy vacation. The first Monday I've taken off the entire, since the pandemic started. I feel
Send
bad.
your hate mail to ryanschlegel@gmail.com.
If you have any damage to your house, send me the bill. I'll pay for it. It's my fault. I apologize. My bad, everybody. My bad. So glad to have everybody here. We got a lot to get tonight. We're going to talk about the storm. We've got another edition of You Shop Bro? You Shop Bro? Bingo 2020 cards, 2020 bingo cards. Clay came up with this idea. Fantastic. Some
Well,
of
the
the
internet came up with it. I just adopted it for us.
Well, thank you, Clay.
It
Thanks for
was
admitting.
It was a hard theme.
Let's give credit where credit's due.
But we all...
I came to me in a fever dream. I rolled that stuff out in 30 seconds. I just perfected it this morning.
Yeah, I reread what I wrote last night. It's a little... we'll see
maybe
about it.
I douted my chances at a repeat. You guys,
I
give
think
me
you
some
got.
hope
I
here.
think you got it. I think it's a done deal. Brian's not even done with it. He promises us he'll get it done before we get to that segment. I don't know how he's going to do that. He's often tweeting during the show, so thank God knows he probably can get it done.
Every day is a new bingo square in my life.
Every second I'm not talking, I'm deleting a pixel.
Are you
That's,
serious? God,
no,
we're so
I'm just
distracted. We
kidding.
got fires. We got everything going on. What's the chat look like? Clay, you're gonna have to be on top of the YouTube chat. I've just
Okay,
decided
that's
you're gonna
fine.
have to catch it.
I-
Lewis is here. Bradford, your hair is amazing. Okay, fuck you, Lewis. Already not a good start. Thanks for coming to the show, Lewis. Telling me that Ryan Bradford's hair looks so good. Not a fan of these kind of comments. You need to be equal with all that. My shitty no hair and need to have it. But we're also going to get to Utah County's quiz tonight, of course. Segment we love doing. Is that Rudy already barking? Is that going to be, or another dog? We don't know. We'll
We
find
don't
out.
know. I mean, this is all about this. The Cludio
Right.
is it's
The
a new.
Clu-
It's new. The Cludio. Cludio.
Yeah.
Is new ground. We are tilling new soil here.
We
and
are tilling new soil. We have so much to get to. We got a lot to. I can't wait for it to be a part of this. If you want to join, we're going to be talking about the storm. I'm going to show you some photos of how it was like for me and my family.
You got a much better view. Like your backdrop is.
I know. Well, you said I should have the backdrop. Normally, I have the Salt Lake City flag behind me, and I was like, should I bring it over? No, I don't need to worry about it because I have actual Salt Lake City behind me. Okay, I don't need
don't
the
want
flag.
you screaming into my neighbor's
I don't
window.
know.
Oh boy, I don't know.
If the flag's not there, I don't know what city you guys are broadcasting from.
That's true.
So.
Clay, as I have more of these beers, I'm definitely gonna start screaming. So I'm sorry about sorry the neighbors already. Sorry about that. We'll have to move the entire thing inside somehow at some point.
That'll be
be a
great live
challenge.
TV.
Just moving everything inside. All right, everybody, let's get to our first
Shaky
segment.
shots of us moving shit inside.
Screens all over the place. I don't know how we're gonna make this work, but let's try this out. It's
Yeah,
time. What?
Let's move the show
Let's
because
move along.
we got a lot of go.
Clay, you're on top of this. I'm gonna be doing this. It's time, of course, for It's time for Point of Order. Order, where we go through the news, some things we want to make sure we point out and say, order here. People of Salt Lake, around Utah. A lot of things to get to. We might not to get to all of it here tonight, but we'll try to get to most of it. First up, a little bit of a follow-up from the Polyester Blend family. We covered this story first, all right? We covered this story first. If you go back to when we did Daggett County as our Utah County quiz, we covered this story. Remember, Clay, about the idea that Daggett County or Dutch John
Yes.
voted to have to remain a town or not. That was the big. It was the
It
yeah.
became a city.
It became a city 5 years
They
ago.
want to become a city.
And they don't want to be a city because they feel like there's a good old boy mentality where permits are being held back and different kind of things
Did
like
they
that.
vote?
They voted, and I believe it's still a city. It tried to wipe itself off the map, but it fell a few fort short. So we need a Dutch John. If someone lives in Dutch John, if I can get a Dutch John city flag, I would like that as a backdrop in the Schludio B or Schludio A or Schludio C, the Cludio. So just an update. We covered this story first. We knew about it. Now, why did we cover it
PBL,
first?
breaking news, PBL.
Maybe
That's,
we should, for Halloween, the Polyester Blend should go on the road and we should go trick-or-treating in Dutch John dressed up as Dutch boys.
Oh my God, Dutch boys! We love your fly fishing. I don't know why. Is that Dutch?
That's close
Very good. I like gold. That's from Goldmember.
Oh my
okay?
God, gold member. We can all be gold member.
He was a Dutch boy. Very fantastic stuff.
I don't do accents, so thank
Oh, very good. You've remained in town,
you for it. We
Dutch
can offer to
John.
paint their ceiling or paint their then look like Dutch boy paint.
Is that what Dutch boy?
I don't know.
Is
man.
it Dutch boy
Trying to think
coffee?
of all
a thing?
the
Dutch boy
Dutch-
coffee is out
The
there.
Dutch boy's here. He wants to pay my ceiling again. Sounds like a leprechaun sort of.
Hey.
Like
Clay-
leprechaun rules.
Clay constantly mad at the Dutch. Stop wanting to paint everything. Don't paint my house, Dutch. Anyway, so Dutch, you're on Silla City. Polyester Blend exclusive. We'll let the Trib get the follow-up. I guess we didn't really follow up on that
Rate
issue.
of pace of show. Let's keep going.
Keep it going. Number 2. We all saw this. Did you see this, Ryan Bradford? I wanted to get Clay's opinion on this. Did you see this, Ryan Bradford?
No.
Andy
Oh my
Larson,
God. No,
a
I didn't.
fantastic reporter. Andy Larson's amazing. He switched over to COVID stuff.
He's been a great COVID.
He did great. So they once the basketball went away, they're like, "Can you cover COVID?" And he did a lot of kind of like analytics on COVID stuff, and he was fantastic, one of the best. But he just wanted to clarify something that had been going around the boards, if you will, that the head coach of the Utah Jazz, Quinn Snyder, donated 2 times, $500 each time, to GOP congressional candidate Burgess Owens. Burgess Owens, everybody, who we all know just yesterday. Did you see this, Clay?
Oh, yeah.
Said all Democrats are led by sociopaths.
Yes,
Okay,
they
this is
have
a guy-
no empathy and they have no ability to, understand other people. Oh, thank you.
I know COVID.
Other people's feelings. Yeah, can I just jump in real quick and get my
Please.
feelings on that?
Get on, go. I want to hear it. But Bradford, did you know about this? Did you hear about it at all?
First of all, it's
No,
all
I had no
sports,
idea.
so he did not pay attention.
That's true. It's a sports
It's
thing.
also a hyper-local issue, which Bradford doesn't need to
This
know about.
this guy's going up against Ben McAdams, a Democrat for House. Anyway, go ahead, Clay. Go ahead. Rant.
No, I'm not going to rant.
Oh.
I'm going to offer
Well, don't rant.
some. I know it's not stylish in this time of this climate, but I'm going to offer some subtlety to the story. And I think just because someone gives money to a candidate, you can't always assume that they are going to vote or vocally support the candidate. Giving has a lot of reasons.
Oh.
Sometimes,
Shut up,
sometimes-
Clay. We don't need that kind of. Just kidding. Go ahead.
I mean, I read the story. Snyder's given to Democrats. His whole, throughout all of his giving has been to Democrats. He must have had a reason to give to Burgess Owens. Maybe it's because he's a person of color. I don't know.
These are
Maybe
great-
he didn't know
great
much about
points.
his politics. I don't know.
Great point.
But I've just kind of went with that. You know what? I'm not going to get outraged by that story, and I'm moving on.
Well, that's what I kind of was like, whatever. I'm not that interested, but I think it's worth noting. I think that's fine to note that. I mean, the man has been publicly. I mean,
He was very supportive of the players.
Yeah.
But also, it also goes to show he might not even have known that your giving is public. I don't know.
no one knows. But what I really wanted to talk about was the insane comments Andy got.
No, okay.
If you read through the comment section, it is out of control. A lot of right-wing people just being like, why would you bring this up? You're trying to shame him. You're trying to shame him. And Andy takes the time to respond to people very nicely. Yeah. I thought he did a really good job of trying to respond to people. But he got shat on, if you will. Swear jar. Swear jar is in effect, everybody. Goes to the Ryan Schlegel Help His House Foundation. Make sure
donations go to Comcast.
All communications go to my new fence power. The Polyester Blend swear jar is in effect, everybody. But the threats and finding out from our friend on the inside, he was getting threats. So come on, people, let's shape up. Order. Just calm down. He was just talking about this. Andy's just fine. Just calm down.
I don't think he was like, this is necessarily. I don't think he was flaming Snyder in the article. He was just pointing out that it's interesting that someone gave $1,000 to someone who's so vehemently anti-Black Lives Matter and is not shy about it.
Yeah, and I think that's worth reporting. It's the fact that they jumped on him and they turned a guy doing his job, which is reporting on things. I thought it was total fair game to report that, and then they start threatening him, and that's
I was
out of control.
The only thing that was puzzling to me about that story is I was surprised that Quinn Snyder. He's been very eloquent about everything. He's a very eloquent dude.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't comment on the story. Maybe he didn't feel like it was worth the time.
Yeah, I wonder if he's reached out to Andy, though. I don't know, because maybe, I don't know. It's all very interesting, but regardless,
Chill out, people.
Chill out. This next story, as we run through, everybody, Utah County behind clear spike in coronavirus cases in the state of Utah. Bradford, I don't know if you saw this, but I think it was over half of the newest cases came from Utah County alone. Utah County just adamant in having lots of anti-mask protests and just really down on mask.
BYU, the only active college football team in
the state going on. Lots of reasons
but
to go.
Hey, man, coming right behind you, Washington County is all I got to say.
Yeah, Washington County. I don't know if we'll have time. Jeremy sent that over, but there was a beautiful video, Bradford, you got to see. I mean, we can cover it if you want to, Clay.
Not at the beginning of the show. Maybe later.
Well, maybe we'll get to it to recommends.
It's already,
recommend.
gone uber national. We're a hyper local show.
We're hyper local, not hyper out there. But we.
are you talking about the St. George?
Yeah, the
So
St.
he
George
already knows
lady.
about it.
Yeah, so you already know about it. So it's not we don't
Yeah.
cover it there.
Oh,
We don't
no,
cover
that
here.
went huge.
Yeah,
I saw
went
that
viral.
Jimmy Kimmel just
Amazing.
named her the
Yeah.
dumbest woman. The lady that invoked George Floyd, which I nearly gagged at my work.
That was, yeah, it's insane.
Anyway,
Anyway,
we're talking about.
but this is worth talking about. Utah is on the rise. Bradford, we had over 600 cases, I think, the other day. Clay, we're getting high. Whoop whoop, COVID, and but Utah County very high on that, and that's why, people, it is time to go. Not to that. We'll do that in a second. But it is time to relook.
Uh-oh.
It is
Oh.
official, everybody. I thought they couldn't
Overtaking?
do it.
Oh.
People, it is on the board. Utah County
Monumental.
has taken over Davis County. Davis County slips, and we're going to get rid of San Juan, and we're a jump. This is a leap.
Oh, wow.
Washington County.
Washington is making a move.
People, that is a new list, official.
You even bumped the entire white part of San Juan out?
They are
Damn.
pretty bad, but the Native American part is really doing a great job. So they've really overtaken. They're making up for the slumping whites.
I feel like people playing fantasy Utah counties.
Right.
You really messed up with their stats
Hey,
right now.
tell us, join on the Zoom. I'll put the Zoom link in there and the next music break so you can join and tell us about your storm stories. We're going to have, of course.
Utah County is the Cam Newton. It is fantasy. I don't know.
It really
I don't
jumped
know
up
shit
the.
about fantasy
I know,
football.
right? It sounded good. I was like, that's great. All right, that's two already.
I also
Clay.
watched 30 seconds of football this weekend.
So
And I
you're
was like,
an
oh,
expert
yeah, no one's
already.
in the stands? Well, I don't care either.
Why am I watching if the other fans aren't even here? Utah County, you are number one in the Polyester Blend list of worst Utah counties. So just be warned. You got to shape up. These 5 counties got to shape up. All right, everybody, shape up there. The next one, COVID. The next one.
Hold on, COVID break.
I think that's. Oh, I know what it is. We have to talk about the storm before we get to the music break. We have to get to the music storm.
The
and
music
I have
storm.
the storm. I have to though. People, it's one and the same. It is time. We have to. I'm sorry to say it. It is time to open the great halls. The great halls of the Polyester Blend.
Oh.
Total piece of shit Hall of Fame.
Wow. It's early for the.
I know, Clay. You
Early
won't be.
for the Hall of
You'll
Fame.
have to see. Can you see on Zoom?
Yes.
Yeah, you can see on Zoom. We of course have the great hall. There's tons of white schlubby people on here. Some of the greatest. We have, of course.
Are we about to break the gender barrier?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a good point. We might have to. I don't know exactly. But of course, last week we entered Deloy Hansen, the shamed owner of RSL. We had the Chief Robbie Russo, of course, also known as Chief Wiggum. Oh, there he is. We had the Eamon Bundy, zip tied to a chair in Idaho. Really bad dude. Phil Lyman. All these great characters. But this is a new week, and we add to the total piece of shit Hall of Fame this week. We add. Arctic Winds this week. Arctic Winds is being added to the total piece of shit Hall of Fame.
Oh, we're going outside the human race.
We are going outside of white human dudes who suck. This is the first time a storm has entered. Really messed up people's houses. A lot of people in Rose Park, my neighborhood, got jacked. A lot of people's houses they've had forever. Some people can't afford the repairs. These winds came in. Hurricane 3 winds, Bradford. Hurricane 3 winds, they said.
joke.
Now, the difference
Yeah,
between a hurricane is that it's sustained winds for the entire time, not just gusts.
I think Arctic winds aren't feeling too bad because you misspelled it.
Oh,
Arctic
God damn
winds,
it.
But that's fine. They're like, whoo, dodged the bullet. Not in the piece of shit Hall of Fame.
It's Arctic Circle winds, everybody.
Welcome for the artistic winds.
Artistic
That was
winds.
that
God
was
damn it.
Arctic calling in.
I was doing this late last night. It was a little rough, but there it
Is
is.
that what it was? I thought that it was called a downslope.
I forgot. I was trying to do this very quickly last night when we decided we were going to do the show from Clay's porch. I had
Let's
to
put it to
together
the
some
Total
stuff.
Piece of Shit Hall of Fame, Court of Appeals, and next week maybe observe what they were actually called. I'm going to throw it out to some meteorologists out there.
Yes. What are the official? What was the
I
official
believe
term?
it was called. It was downslope wind event.
Downslope window. There's just a giant bug over there. It's really cool. That we're just getting. We got a lot of bugs here. We got an audience for the first time.
Can we
It's me
get
and
like
Clay.
an Uber exterminator around here?
Yeah, if someone knows how to kill some moths, we really do. I mean, we are the brightest light in the neighborhood. I'm just looking around. We are extremely bright on your
There's
porch.
a very bright light right behind you, Schlegel.
I know that's an alien. All right, everybody. We are closing the doors. The Arctic or Arctic winds or whatever they're called are being added to the Total Piece of Shit Hall of Fame. Total Piece of Shit Hall of Fame. Clay, it is 8:22. Do you want to get to our first music break? What do you think, bud?
I would love that.
Wow, that's the first time we've gotten to a music break this early in a while.
I've got the pressure on because we got a lot of content going.
We got a lot of content going on. We've got You Shop Bro, where we do bingo cards, 2020 bingo cards. Jeremy Matthews, of course, the chat master, will be. That'll come up after the next break. Then right after this, we're doing Storm Talk.
Yeah, so I'll just explain the theme real quick. We got to bust out some wind songs,
yes.
wind theme songs, just out of the destruction that the downslope wind event caused last week. Excuse me, but also we're gonna, because we're doing the pandemic 2020 bingo card competition later on in the show. We're actually gonna take that because the downslope wind event was a possible 2020 calamity bingo event.
Yes.
We are going to then use our bingo cards to inform the rest of our music picks, if that makes any sense. So,
I see what you're saying.
it's like the chaos of 2020.
The winds blow it in,
Yeah.
and then they leave behind the destruction, which
Yeah.
is the chaos.
And you're just reflecting back on what
Aha.
earthquakes and general, like, what is the meaning of the universe.
I see.
So anything 2020, anything you can extrapolate, or anything that you bring off your 2020 cards and make into a song, good to go.
I love it. I love it so much, Clay. Great work.
I mean, I was ruminating on it all day.
Change this sector. We got a bunch of great songs. Also, really quickly, paid sponsor this week. My big shout out to my good friends in Iowa. We'll talk about this in the storm. My
Just
friends
the
with
entire
Iowa.
state of Iowa?
That's because the fine people at Mid-American
Oh,
Energy
yeah.
Company,
They're doing
they
a
are
job.
sister companies with Rocky Mountain. They were the ones who came back. They came into my backyard and fixed my broken telephone pole. I guess power pole. I'll show photos of that. But the fine people from
Yeah,
Iowa.
I saw some Nevada power crews. out.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Nevada
what's
was out here,
up?
so my raise of the glass to Iowa, if you will, a raise of the corn husk, if you will, maybe probably something they're more familiar with rather than drinks. All right, everybody,
Were
it's
they
time.
Hoosiers? Did you ask them if they were Hoosiers?
No, I
Wait,
thought that's
not
Idaho.
bad.
I thought that's Indiana. Aren't the Hoosiers in
Indiana.
Indiana? I think they're the
Yeah.
corn huskers, the Husk boys, Huskies, like us. That's why we love them so much.
Can we just bury our power lines? That's just what I'm saying.
I was gonna like.
Other people got
I
it.
was gonna ask him. I was like,
Other people got it.
what if I just like slip them $100? Put this under the ground.
Cable guy style.
I know. Cable guy.
Then he would follow you around and
Oh,
hook you up with
the great Carrie.
He'd
The
try to
great
play
Carrie.
basketball with you. I
Great
tried,
Carrie film.
watched that movie recently with my son.
I love Cable Guy.
It's pretty funny.
I
think
love
it's-
Cable
I think
Guy.
it's underrated.
I think it's very underrated. All right, speaking of underrated, this show is a top
Never
quality.
had a slam dunk. Sorry.
Steven. All right, everybody. We can do. Let's just do Cable Boy. This is
Actually,
Polyester
I
Blend.
said I didn't do accents, but I do cable.
You
guy.
do Cable Guy. You do a lisp, which I don't know. All right, everybody. It is time for our first music break. These are songs. I went with Wind because that was the most. All my songs.
I went with I went smooth jazz.
You
apparently.
went smooth jazz.
I went with wind on my first break too. So
Well, you always go with Wind on your first break.
I always break wind.
You always break Wind on your first break. All right, everybody. We will be coming back in one small second. Polyester Blend, 3 songs. I'm going to put the link in the Zoom if you want to join to talk
the
about
Amazon
the storm.
Prime guy is here to bring Raid.
Oh, here we go.
I
We
ordered
got
Raid. It's already coming.
we
through
ordered a
Plymouth
better, we
Problem.
ordered a better show, and it just got delivered. So people are going to be giving us good content. We got some great content coming your way. All right, 3 songs. I'm playing my first song. My first song, of course, the great Donald Byrd. This song, Wind Parade, because that's what it was like, a destructive wind parade through my neighborhood. 3 songs. First up, Donald Byrd, Wind Parade. 3 songs, Polyester Blend. Look for the link in the YouTube chat to join, talk about the storm. We love you. So glad to be here. Glad you're all safe. And with Polyester Blend, more coming up in a minute.
dried up, the lightning let up, the clacking shutters just shut up. There's no black or white, no changing the light, no night, no golden sun. The sound of cars, the smell of bars, the awful feeling of electric heat. Under fluorescent lights, there's sacrifice, there's hard feelings, there's pointless waste. There's no hope for me. I've been set free. There's no breeze, there's no ship on my sea. Dolphins are causing a traffic jam, swimming through a blue you can't understand. By the time we get there, it's covered in fog, and we're stuck in a marine layer of our love. Been shaken by a palm tree, rustled in a Santa Ana breeze. Wildfires scorch the sea and burn free into oblivion. Taken by the mountains, dancing on the fountains, seeing stars in bathroom stalls at the outdoor mall. Laying under mysterious skies, and we hear an airplane flying by. By the time we look up, it's covered in fog, and we're stuck in a marine layer of our love. We've been taken by the ocean, the Pacific in slow motion. We're in a state of geographic extremes. Taken by the white road, we're leaving as the sun goes down, following past famous homes to the edge of town.
Get a load of that. Radical Dads. Rapid Reality, Ryan Bradford's pick for wind-based songs, and a man who knows a lot about breaking wind. You know what I'm saying, Bradford?
It's a downwind event, if you know what I mean. Was that what happened in Salt Lake?
Yeah, sure.
Downslope wind event.
It's an out-of-wind experience.
It's more like when I had a California burrito.
The
from
artistic
Saguaro,
winds
am I
are
right?
blowing from the west.
Speaking of, we were talking about Dutch people earlier, but on my view now is kind of a Dutch angle. If you're familiar with film terms, we got kind of a Dutch angle going on.
Ooh, kind of a cinephile.
It's very good. It's like our painting jobs. Very good. I don't know why that's the worst Dutch accent of all time. Ryan Bradford, that
I'm only familiar with the Dutch.
who did you
Fist.
play? You played Radical Dads, right? That was
Oh, for
just
sure.
heard.
Radical
Can you
Dads,
acknowledge
yeah.
that? That's fine.
Yeah. I don't know. You probably saw the orange photos from Bay Area over the weekend,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Like very post-apocalyptic. That was a
Post-apoc-
mix of
Post-apoc-
fire smoke, and marine layer.
Yeah, on the infamous dude thread that apparently only dudes exist on. Jim Faulkner sent over that baseball photo, Clay. The one. Did you see this? Lewis would have seen it because it's his people. But the Dodgers game, where it's like it's in the stands, so you see the back of the cardboard fans, and then the game's playing, and then just orange skies, and it's kind of like the most American 2020 photo ever taken.
It just keeps getting more 2020 as 2020 goes on. I thought we peaked around March, and we just keep ascending. It's like that guy in that Dutch guy in The Price is Right that keeps going up the mountain, or is he Dutch? He's Swiss. He's Swiss. My bad.
Everybody's
Dutch.
Dutch.
Tonight. Everybody's Dutch tonight. It's the Swiss guy in The Price is Right.
Everybody's Dutch.
It's
Anyway.
like the temperature of a fondue, a nice Swiss fondue. You think it's done, but it keeps on going up.
Is that where
Everybody's
fondue
Dutch.
comes from? Switzerland?
No, that's
No,
that's
tonight.
Swiss.
Tonight, no, it's Dutch. It's everything tonight's Dutch. This Modelo, fine product of Deutschland.
Wait,
actually, it's
Deutschland.
not
Red-
Germany.
red wine product of
this is why we're
Dutch.
getting hate mail.
We're
and,
the dumbest.
anti-
I mean, we are. To be fair, Clayton and I are not getting a lot of oxygen. There's a lot of smoke in the air, so we're probably not the most. We shouldn't be on the air right now. From Claudio, the Cludio up on. This is Schludio C. We're up having a great time. So sorry we couldn't have you here, Ryan Bradford, but you're here in spirit
There's
as
so
always.
much light coming off my porch right now.
I know.
We could guide aircraft in through the fog and through the smoke of all the, and they'll just start. There's going to be a 747 just coming right in for a landing.
We're at some point something bad's gonna happen. We got all this equipment out here. We've got
Oh, we got the
monitors.
SLC kid. Oh, it's the code enforcement and the cops are here.
Everyone's
Okay,
here, and a Dutch person came as well.
person.
What did you pulled an audible on me, bud? This isn't the song you played. You did not play Wind City. You played what? I want
I said I want the wind to blow by the microphones.
wind to blow. Now, why did you pull an audible? What happened there?
Because I just couldn't pull it up in time. Come on,
It
man.
was just
Why do you
an
gotta
error.
point out my flaws?
Come on,
But that's
man.
a beautiful, wonderful song off one of the best, I think, indie rock albums of the '90s.
And
The
they
Glow
just-
Part 2.
Yeah, and they just came out with another one,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Microphones still be going.
God, what an amazing, great album. One of the best.
Yes.
One of the best. And of course, I had to play Wind Parade by Donald Byrd. I love Donald Byrd. And Wind Parade, I love that song as well. Has to do with wind. Speaking of wind, one of our themes for music here tonight, also just chaos, general chaos. But it is time to get to our big topic of the night. If you want to join Jeremy wants to join. He's coming in right now. But we're talking storm. Dark and stormy nights. Major storm happened. Hurricane Force 3. I just pulled up the Trib article to have something on in the background. And I forgot one person died, Bradford. One person died. Very bad.
No details on that person. I wonder how it went
Yeah.
down.
It was it was bad. I feel bad.
Can I just say, okay,
Yeah, talk to me.
the craziest thing about this storm is one of the most formative. You can pull down the celebratory jazz in the background.
Oh, yeah, maybe we shouldn't be
Let's
Let's
get a little
okay, go,
serious
keep
here.
going, keep going, keep going.
I'm just saying, like,
catastrophe in
this-
E flat major.
from a loss of life perspective, it looks like it's going to be even with the late '90s tornado.
Yeah.
From a property damage perspective, this is going to be astronomically higher. This will be it'll be the earthquake and the tornado times 10. I guarantee it. From a property damage, I mean, when you look at the value of a 150-year-old tree,
Yes.
right, in Liberty Park, it's hard to gauge that.
Yeah.
So
Bradford, did you
Can we
hear
talk
about that?
Can we talk about this photo on this news story that you brought up?
Yeah.
This man sitting underneath.
is that a man or is that a child?
He's both.
Is that a child?
He's a both.
Is that a man child?
He's a man child. He's a Dutch boy.
Like, what's the wisdom of
Oh,
sitting
no, it's a
down-
child.
What's the
I thought
wisdom
it
of
was an
sitting
old.
down there?
From afar, I thought it was an old man.
There were so many Instagrams of people doing risky
I
shit
know.
around trees.
That was the other thing. It's like, all right, we don't need to that's someone's tree that fell. It
Is this the
sucks.
theme song to Taps, the movie?
It's the JFK theme. It's you wanted a serious song. It's the first thing I thought
Want
of.
some,
Could you at least
dramatic
bed it a
music
little
put on
bit deeper
JFK.
down in the mix?
Yeah, let me try to.
There goes oh god, come on! The drum rolls are really hitting my dome, really loud. That's good. That's good.
Is
I
that
think
good right
that's
there for you?
perfect, Yeah.
It's
So the kid lost his tree house, but he gained a underground house.
He gained 1,000 views. on TikTok.
Jeremy's here, by the way. Jeremy, if you want to talk, I don't know, you can unmute. Hey, buddy. Whenever you feel like talking, I asked you to unmute. Welcome,
He
Chat
just
Master
thought
Jeremy.
when you said it was everyone's favorite segment, he thought you were talking about judging our
I know.
Photoshop.
He just wants to get to the Photoshop, which we will. I've got all 3 submissions, so we'll get to that in a second. Jeremy Matthews, I believe. How bad was your house in the big storm?
So our house was not bad at all, but the
Nice.
neighborhood got hit pretty hard. I live just southeast of Liberty Park. So we had 2 trees went down, just 2 houses away from us. We actually went by, checked on our neighbor, and they were cutting up their tree that had fell on the sidewalk, being like really good citizens, because I'd just be like staring at it, crying at that point.
Right.
And they were already like getting it out of the way of the sidewalk. And we actually wandered up to the Fresh Market across from Red Moose.
A Fresh Market. Let's be fair. It's
The A Fresh Market.
The A Fresh Market.
Across from Red Moose,
Uh-huh.
yes. And we went to the, and my microphone isn't connected right now, so that's why I'm not.
The microphone's just for looks.
That's
It's
why
just
I
for
was
looks.
muted. I was trying to
looks
fix
for-
it.
it's
I was
Oh,
like,
I'm sorry, Jeremy. I didn't know. That's hilarious. I was just like, the guy spent a lot of money on a pretty crappy microphone. I feel bad for him. No,
Yeah.
okay.
but it looks good.
It looks
I can
great.
act like
You've got the
I'm-
part. It's better than what Bradford looks like most of the time.
So the Fresh Market was actually open. We didn't really need anything. We were just curious.
Uh-huh.
And they had a guy there whose job was just to pull the door open and then
Oh,
slide it
no.
for anyone who wanted to come in.
Oh man, yeah, because they wouldn't work. I remember when we went to the Smiths when we got back from our vacation, the generator was on, so Smiths was just like bare essential lights, so it was kind of dark. And I saw some people post some photos of it. It was very creepy, but they had
Well,
plenty of
we
ice.
wanted back in the produce, it was like completely dark.
Oh man,
And it was like,
Oh my
don't
gosh, the produce was
don't
dark.
buy any refrigerated
Sorry.
things. They
Good
had them all
comment. Thanks for
draped
joining.
over and stuff.
after you
But
get off your
anyway,
phone.
that was just a roundabout tangent on the fact that my good neighbors who were clearing their sidewalk, by the time we got back, we're walking back to our house, their pine tree had went down as well.
Oh man,
Jesus.
That was just brutal. But our power was only out for like 15 hours, so we
Only.
got off pretty easy. And we had a solar lantern in the backyard that got blown over and broke.
no.
So that was pretty. We didn't
Ugh.
pay for it. It was just something our friend got from her parents. But still mourning that lantern.
It's so
probably.
it's so interesting to me, like how tree inclined the damage was on this, because you don't. I mean, sure, trees hit cars and trees hit houses, and
someone's.
that's somebody going way too fast down.
It's a Dutch boy.
down. It's a Dutch boy going
Dutch
way
boy.
too fast down the
Ah,
hill.
I do it to the
On
sound.
a
Can't reach the
line.
brakes.
I do
That
Santa
might,
Claus
be the,
here.
that might be the second casualty of this
my
week.
voice, my Dutch voice keeps going nuts. No, but I was thinking about this, Clay, about the idea of the trees. First of all, it was an east to west wind, which we normally get. So I was like,
Sorry, it was a
east
east
to
to west
west
wind, which
wind.
we never get.
and that's why I was wondering if these trees, just over time, I don't know how
Yeah,
trees
yeah,
work.
they-
They just grew into not being protected on
Actually, I
that
think you have a
side.
point there.
And then also the other thing is that they haven't really been tested.
You're not an arborist or a
Hey,
physicist.
Listen, I just
or
figured out.
a-
I don't have my
but I
sound
believe you.
effects. I would have if I had. I would put on my chainsaw sound effect.
Yeah.
That's what I did a lot of. But no, I was thinking about that too, where it's like and they probably haven't been tested. A lot of these trees where hurricanes are and stuff, only the strongest of the survive. So these ones haven't really been tested. But I wanted to show you some. These are the photos from my house. You can see on the
Jesus.
screen.
Well,
That's the tree in
Wait,
front of
so-
my house.
Can any of you explain like what it feels like to be in that kind? Did any of you
So,
go outside while it was windy?
I was in West Yellowstone. My friend Danny, who lives a couple blocks away, thank God, went over to my house and let me know what the damage was. But Clay and Jeremy were here.
I was here. It was. I had my window slightly cracked, and I was awakened by a light breeze. And I walked outside, and there were some leaves on the ground, and I was like, "Huh, it wasn't as bad as they said it was going to be." And I went back to bed.
Well, I talked to my I talked to my
It's kind of exactly how the earthquake
Well,
went with me. So
I know.
It's so
Clay's,
weird. I
Clay's
don't
like,
understand.
Clay doesn't
I'm
remember.
immune.
Clay could have been on the Titanic. He's like, yeah, I woke up and I was wet. But that's about
He's
it.
in the stratosphere. He's
I
like,
was shocked to see the
that's
pictures.
fine.
I was shocked to see the pictures.
Yeah. I was on the Hindenburg. My neck got a little hot, but I was okay. But so my neighbor across the street from me, because Rose Park on the north side of Salt Lake, of course, is the hyper local show, so everyone knows where Rose Park is. But that got hit pretty hard. And my neighbor, who said, it was at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, so a lot of people who weren't hungover, like my friend Clayton over here. But if they,
I wasn't hungover. It was- we didn't do the show then.
we didn't do the show, so you're very sober.
I
That's
was
right.
like, this is the soberest Tuesday of all time.
I know. In months, the whole pandemic, I've never been this sober on a Tuesday. But my neighbor, so he's awake, and he says it started to slowly happen as he's awake, and he's seeing these trees just start plopping down, Bradford. And your hair looks great, by the way. Don't worry, Bradford. You look great. But
I can't get it right.
I know.
I'm
After
sorry.
Lewis said something,
Sorry.
now it's like it's always going to be fixated on it.
I
But
know, now I'm very
Lewis
self-conscious.
kind of screwed you over. But so my neighbor says, Bradford, he's just watching these trees just start, whole trees slowly just going over. And he goes to the backyard because then power's starting to go out, and he hears his wife scream. And so where I'm taking this photo directly behind me was a tree that fell down and missed our neighbor's truck by like inches, less than a foot, and it would have gone right through his truck.
Damn.
And if you look at this is my front yard. If that tree didn't break in half, it would. That's Schludio A is right there. When we do the show in the winter, so that would have gone right through Schludio A. Really would have caused a problem for our big numbers of fans.
So, like, if you're wearing one of those gliding suits, those flying squirrel suits, if you will.
Great point.
Like, if you jump, are you going to be taken into the sky?
Oh, that's a great
That's
point.
just what
Wow, that is.
That's no one has asked that yet. They're too busy worrying about their damaged property.
Someone did mushrooms while they're doing the,
where they asked about
while
this.
they're doing the Polyester Blend radio. Show.
This I don't know why this guy. So I wanted to show. This is why.
Good pick.
That's a good sideways pick.
Good
Let me show
pick.
you. Let me.
Hey, question real quick.
Yeah.
When you said this might be this might attribute. I'm not a mortician or a medical examiner, or a climatologist, physiologist, physicist, or any of those things.
You're not a lot
But
of things.
I'm not a lot of those things, but I'm saying the lack of speed at which the trees fell. I'm thinking
Oh, yeah,
maybe
Pickle wants in.
maybe save some lives. Maybe Pickle wants to tell a story.
Yeah, maybe Pickle knows all about these things.
But,
But
I'm saying the speed in which trees fell.
Yes.
Right? So it wasn't like wha-bah.
exactly. No, that's a
Right.
great point because that's what people keep
Because
saying.
the
it
roots
was-
are keeping it in, keeping that velocity low.
and that's what people would say about her. So we were talking about hurricanes the other day because everyone's like hurricane force 3. But the difference between what we did and a hurricane is a hurricane doesn't stop. So 90 miles just keeps going.
coming,
This
right.
was like, woo, it went up and then it revs up and revs down. Pickle, hi, good to see you, my friend. So glad you're here. But this,
Glad to be here.
this is my back of my house. So
This
see,
is where the show starts.
this is where I
multiplying
was.
Like Gremlins.
This is why we couldn't do it last Wednesday because that's the mast, the power mast, which is bent
removed.
from my house. So that's where the power. You can see the power got ripped from my house. That's why that looks so insane. There's a close up on it, just ripped out. They had to replace that. So I found out, if you want to know, the power company only cares about the cable up to that mast. The second it connects to your
care
house,
about what they
that's
own.
your fault. So I had to pay for a whole new that, and they also I have a whole brand new meter. By the way, 200 amps. I used to have 100 amps. So if you guys want to do a Polyester Blend
You sound
concert,
like
we
you
could do it
sound
there.
Sort of Trumpy in there. Like I used to have
So we
100
can
amps. Now I'm 200
crank
amps.
up the
Yeah, I'll just power this. We'll just
polyester blend
let's
with
get
twice the power.
let's get a broadcasting license, Jeremy. Let's see how hard that
Do a
is, and
little
put our own
like,
tower up.
Christian, what's his name? Christian Slater. Pump up the volume.
Pump out the
man.
volume. This is why so this is the power to my house. This is why it was ripped off. That's the broken power pole behind my house. That tree is now gone. The one on the left there.
Yikes.
That's all gone. That's the power pole. They had to replace that. I'll show you in a second what that looked
Oh,
like. Here's
man.
some of my fence
Oh man.
that just got
Oh,
ripped.
the wind
Whoops.
blew your side. The wind blew your yard.
I know it
vertical?
blew my
Crazy.
it blew my photo over too. But there's the panels. Just like I got to see my backyard. This is my neighbor. See how his mast? Well, it's not even there because it got ripped off from his house. There's a tree that went down in my backyard. There's the other side
we
of
need
my
to get a
fence gone.
meteorologist on the program because the way Rose Park got like disproportionately fucked on this
Mm-hmm.
storm. I gotta think because like if you think about this area, this
Right.
northeastern part of this valley, if it's a downslope wind event, is it the proximity to a sharp downslope mean faster winds? Because if you look at Rose Park, you can see that like off Ensign Peak, a big dip. Here it's like we got foothills, we step down.
That's what
There
I
it's like,
agree.
boom,
what I
bam,
think
you're
because
done.
we're at the point in the mountain, and I don't know anything, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
just speculating.
But I'm just speculating. My theory was that an Arctic wind, the wind is caused by the air pressure trying to equalize, and because Rose Park is so much further down than where you are, it has to equalize more to get to the top of the point.
It's just a step down. that's so much
Exact. It's
faster.
so much. You go way down because you're basically at the Great Salt Lake at that point. So you're at that elevation.
You go from foothill to Great Salt Lake. There is no bench.
There's no bench. Absolutely no. But there are benches. There used to be. They got blown
Think of
away.
all that
But
fun,
there's no
like,
mountain
fun
benches.
refinery dust and that.
By the way,
hello.
look at that. I know the refinery. The refinery is fine. By the way. Look at that
the
deck.
refinery just went okay.
Look at that deck.
Oh, the
Well,
deck
what a
looks
great
beautiful.
fucking deck. What a great
it's a
deck.
beaut.
It's a
Thank
beautiful
goodness
deck.
What's the
that
status on the cleanup? How's your neighborhood looking now?
It's barren. Everyone did a great job. We all got our chainsaws out. We all helped each other. But anyway, this photo, that's the power pole. So they had to get a power truck in my backyard to fix it. And this is what my backyard on Friday I had to hire my own electrician and then the power company, the people from Iowa. God damn it, I keep picking the wrong one. I'm just doing a 50-50 chance on these. But that's the guy in the blue is these two guys are my power guys fixing my house. And then these are the Iowans. So there's an auger right there. There's a cherry picker. There's a truck right there. My backyard, I've never had more people in my backyard. I've never had more people in my backyard.
It's sad because you've never had a party.
Were they
with
wearing
more than
masks?
5
Were they
people.
following social distance?
Absolutely not. My electricians
The
are
ultimate question.
Yeah, my electricians are doing a great job. Those dudes
Let
from
me tell you,
Iowa.
me fixing your power kills COVID. all
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So, no, you can just
Listen, I just hold on to the power line for a little bit, zaps the COVID right out of me, zaps it right out.
You want power or you want me to have a mask?
I know.
Your decision, man.
The electricians I had were very good, and then the Iowa guys were really nice to my electricians. Gave them food. I didn't give them food. I said, if you look at me in the eyes, I'm going to tell you to leave. No, they
They were trying to pull a poltergeist on you.
they were trying to poltergeist me. Anyway, that's
Poltergeist.
That's poltergeist. But this one, see,
Poltergeist.
the photo you see right now. Luckily, I have a chainsaw. I by myself, I just rip the hell out of that
You
thing.
don't strike me as the kind of guy that would have a chainsaw.
Well, when did you get a chainsaw?
Bring it on up to my property,
I
buddy.
don't-
Whenever you want that.
Prove
chainsaw.
it.
All right, you guys. I don't have
He's
a chainsaw.
not at home.
No, of course I am. I'm in Schludio C.
Is it a
I got
16-inch, 20-inch, 22-inch?
It's a 16-inch. It's an Echo 520. Okay, if everyone's wondering, a C520.
I'm gonna Google
Pack that
that.
up this weekend. We'll go to work.
Buddy, if you want me to bring it
Oh,
up,
yeah, we'll
I
get to
can bring
work.
it up. Anyway, Rose Park, it was horrible. Pickle, how was your scenario? Do you have a story that you want to talk about? It's almost at the
I
9
just wanna
o'clock
hang
hour,
out.
or you just want to hang?
He's just here for
I just
the
want to hang for a minute, but
Yeah.
like the avenues weren't destroyed too much until I walked around the cemetery. The cemetery and the
Yeah,
avenues
cemetery
got
was
absolutely
It's-
annihilated.
aged trees.
Oh, so
man.
we are
Right?
talking about a poltergeist situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, There's
that's
like
true.
coffins everywhere.
Yeah,
dead
coffin
bodies,
got
just
several
worse.
coffins got sent. I heard.
Yeah, and Craig Nelson was there too. That was the weirdest part. He was just Craig T.
Coach?
Nelson. Coach, isn't he
Yeah,
in
Coach.
Poltergeist?
He is
Oh,
the
he's the
he is the
dad
father
of
in
the-
poltergeist.
Yeah, he's the father. He was just walking through this. He's like, Jesus Christ. The other guy's like, Coach.
No, the reason I
Coach."
brought that up before is
He's
like
Dutch
in that
as well.
movie, all the
He has
all
a
the
Dutch
construction
hair.
He's
workers
got
are
Dutch
human.
hair. What was
The
that? Sorry,
family.
Bradford. We're talking about Dutch boys again.
The reason I brought it up is because in that movie, all the construction workers and everybody who comes to the house in that movie are like always eating the food. And so I just imagined your electricians helping themselves to your Schludio cafe.
That's true. And I do have I have a buffet always up with fine
Well,
seafood.
the great thing about his refrigerator would have been that it would have been out of power for 5 days. Plus, they would have been out of town for more than 5. Like, I don't know what would have been cooking in that fridge, dude. What could you have given them?
Vegas just lost, by the way. Vegas is out.
Thank you.
Vegas
All
is
right.
out of the Stanley Cup final. If
This is why
2020
I-
couldn't
this-
get worse,
this is
by the
why I
way,
don't
this
pay
is
attention to
awful.
hockey.
But my fridge. That was a whole other thing. Is that I luckily have a shit ton of coolers because I like to camp. I'm smart. And I've got all these coolers, and we filled up all the food in it, and just had to get ice and throw it in there.
Nice.
It took 5 days to get my insurance company to finally get back to me. Thank God I got the electrician, because there were people who didn't get. I just had to have a family friend who's an electrician, so
There's
I
still
was.
thousands of people that don't have power in Salt Lake
There's
City.
so many people don't have power. I don't know when I'm going to get internet back. Comcast. I haven't heard from them in a long time.
Bury the lines, folks.
Bury the lines. Let's bury
Hey,
the lines.
it's the top of the hour, 9 o'clock.
Ooh,
Should we
Christ.
move on to another topic?
I'm
What do you
into
think,
this.
buddy?
And by the way, your camera's fixed to that thing, so when you move them, it's a kind
What
of
do
a
you
cool
think?
effect.
You
Yeah,
should-
look at that. It's like
I'm thinking maybe we should do a
Jeremy,
musical break.
what? Jeremy, do you have something to say before we end the
Oh,
storm talk?
I have one last quick story that
That's
the
fine. I'm
only
just trying to
moral
rate of
is
show. Rate of show.
that the only moral is I'm an idiot.
What did you do?
But so
Did you
it's
pee
Monday
into the
night
wind?
before the storm. It's like, oh, it looks like it's going to be pretty windy. Little concerned, but whatever.
Right.
With just a little wind.
The lack of
But-
polyester blend didn't tell you that a serious 100-year event was coming.
You never know.
Yeah, because polyester blend wasn't on, I didn't get the weather warning. So instead, I went to my friends have this little garden it's kind of a couple different neighbors communal garden thing. And they've been growing hops, and they're like, we don't know what to do with them, Jeremy, Bruce, and Beer, with our hops. So I went and harvested the hops. So it's just kind of a fun thing. And I'm like, oh, I brought some beers. And by now it's kind of like, the sun's down. It's like, 9 or 10, and it's COVID time. So it's like, well, we're sitting outside, and rather than
and like their dogs were kind of freaking out. We had a few like branches.
Oh
fall.
Jesus!
But instead of just like let's just go home, we're still like, well, we
keep
gotta
drinking.
finish these.
Yeah,
beers.
of course. Keep going, motherfucker. Of course. What are we doing here? I got these beers. What, am I not supposed to drink them? I still feel like I think
Can't
that,
go inside. It's
Right,
COVID.
I
so
think-
we're gonna sit outside and drink our beers.
well, like the earthquake night. I feel like it was it after the blend or I don't know. There was something where I just like talked. I just remember I had a bunch of drinks. That was. The hangover goes very quickly. It goes away very quickly during an earthquake. Let me just tell you that right
Wasn't
now.
the earthquake also on a Tuesday morning?
It might be. It might be.
And so was 9/11.
Oh,
It's over.
It's chaos. We've all figured
No
it
more
out here.
Tuesday mornings, dude.
All right, after this,
And then
we're-
there's that show Tuesday.
Back
And
to
then
the
there's,
code.
Tuesday mornings are canceled.
there's that shop
Canceled.
Tuesday mornings that sells like
isn't there a
kitchenware?
Velvet Underground? No, it's Sunday morning.
Tuesday. Oh.
Sunday morning.
Morning.
Hey,
Let's get to the
Nathan and I
songs.
both
somebody.
go
I
for
will
the
go to the
same-
songs after. I do say we gotta give respects. I did say no one has heard about the person that died. It was a truck driver getting.
Oh no,
Flipped.
that's who it was. God damn.
No,
it.
wait, he wasn't. He didn't
No,
get flipped. He was
He wasn't
unloading his
flipped, it
semi trailer.
Yeah, the wind blew the cargo door open. And
Yeah.
it hit him,
Oh
and then
my
he got thrown onto the concrete.
Yeah, he just-
God!
it looks like
Oh,
a head injury of
yikes.
some sort. A head injury, a door blowing open.
Well, everybody, this is Polyester Blend, the comedy music show. We always like to
Hey.
bring the laughs, bring the chuckles here. That's what we do here at Polyester Blend. Always a big laugh factory.
I'm
here.
just glad nobody died with their squirrel suit on. You know that.
Ryan Bradford, no one has covered the squirrel suit issue, and this is why you're on the show. Not once have anyone ever asked, like, what was there?
We gotta have
someone
that
in a
outside
squirrel
perspective. We gotta have that
Exactly,
outside
it's that
perspective.
California, the hang loose vibe. All right, everybody,
right.
it's time for our second music break. After this,
I
we
guess
come
we're
back.
gonna go do a second round of win songs.
We're doing our second round of win, except you picked the second. Anyway, we'll get to that during the break. We're going to go with the Bradford song first. After this, we're coming back with You Shop Bro, 2020 bingo. Everyone's got their submissions in.
Really looking forward to this.
Jeremy's going to talk
bingo
about that.
session.
We got Utah County quiz coming up. These dudes do not know
Matthews,
what
you
they
got
are.
that Venmo right for the competition?
Yeah,
The
right.
Venmo,
Are we
right?
Clay's already
So,
given.
am I giving the cash reward?
No, I'm giving you
He's
the
giving
Venmo.
you. He wants to win an amateur nobody watched YouTube
yeah,
show
they
award.
bribed me. I got it.
We
I'm
need to start.
overflow.
We need to start getting a
I
trophy.
am so beyond the pale that it didn't even occur to me that Clayton would try to bribe me.
Yeah, right. You're so you just care about it.
Beyond the
I
pale,
just
or-
assumed he wanted me to like give him money if he wins.
Oh, you do want me to give you money? We love you, Jeremy.
Jeremy
Thanks for-
judges the competition and, then
gives-
gives the winner $100.
And
We
never
didn't tell you about that
Yeah,
when we asked.
we
you
never
that.
Clayton. He made up that rule last week and he won. Oh, by the way, Jeremy, you got to give me $100. Pickle, glad you're here too. Stick around. Anyone else wants to join? The Zoom link is in the YouTube chat. Thank you for being here. 3 songs: Win, Chaos. Ryan Bradford's
Win,
first
Chaos.
choice. It is Idols. I love this band so much. Grounds, Polyester Blend. We'll be back after 3 songs.
You will not catch me staring at the sun. Not sucking on a dum-dum, not turning round to run. No hallelujahs and no kingdom comes. So you will not catch me staring at the sun. Do you hear that thunder? That's the sound of strength in numbers. Fee, fi, fi, fo, fo, fum. I smell the blood of 1,000,000 sons. 1,000,000 daughters from 100,000 guns. Not taught by our teachers on our curriculum. Do you hear that thunder? That's the sound of strength in numbers. Not a single thing has ever been mended by you standing there and saying you're offended. Go ahead, tell them what I've intended. I'll say what I mean, do what I love, and fucking send it. Do you hear that thunder? That's the sound of strength in numbers. There's nothing brave and nothing useful. You scrolling your aggro shit on the walls of the cubicle. Saying my race and class ain't suitable. raise my pink fist and say black is beautiful. Do you hear that front door? That's the sound of strength in numbers.
Oh boy, Polyester Blend. So many great songs. Even more we're about to play until
the
like
songs want to come on.
the songs
the show so
wanna
bad.
come on. Oh boy, oh boy. 3 great songs from 3 great. Oh, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, don't
want to
people.
show that stuff. Don't want to show that stuff. God, I can't believe Vegas Golden Knights lost. We are in the second hour of Polyester Blend. We've got so many things coming up here, but we had 3 great songs. What did we play, Clay? What did you play right there?
Well, I know what I played. I played the motherfucking Pixies, man.
Motherfucking Pixies.
Hell yeah.
That was Dig for Fire. I guess we don't have to dig too deep for fire around here these days, do we?
It's right
now,
up on the
folks?
hill. It's right up on the hill.
It's kind of in our face.
Everything sucks.
That's one of my favorite Pixies songs.
It is
but
my
it's,
favorite,
you know,
astronomically, denomically,
And also,
and
thanks,
without unequivocally, my favorite.
thanks for getting the
No.
microphone fixed, Jeremy. Thank
And
you very
Jeremy,
much.
your microphone's fixed, so I will let you continue your sentence.
Yes.
What were we going to say about it?
Oh, just that it's not necessarily the most. It's not from their most iconic album, so it doesn't.
Certainly not their
get-
most appreciated.
You got to dig for it.
Yeah.
You got to dig for it.
You got to dig for. Dig
I think
for
it's.
fire.
Gotta
I
dig
think
for that
that's
fire.
peak, that's peak
I'm not
Pixies
sure
in my
how I
opinion.
feel about the Blood on the Tracks erasure. I assume it's just it'll be too obvious, so we won't play Idiot Wind. But still got to give a shout out to Bob.
We just couldn't spare 7.5 minutes on this program.
I'm not a Pixies.
No, it's understandable, and just still needed to give a shout out. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not a huge Pixie fan.
Also, Idiot Wind would be more. Sorry, Idiot Wind would be more of a COVID-related show because it's actually the spittle coming out of someone's mouth. But
True.
I get you. I feel you.
Droplets.
But
Droplets.
this was supposed to be about all the disasters. so
Idiot
still
droplets.
would've
That's
worked.
one of the major
2020.
droplets.
Here we go. Good point, dude. That would have been a great vector.
What a great fact.
Wave of mutilation. Also, a lot of droplets in that wave.
A lot of waves. Speaking of Ryan Bradford, he's here. What did you play, Ryan? You played Idols.
Did the new one of the new the tracks coming off their new album coming out this month?
I love them
Grounds. I
so
just
much.
can't get enough.
Fresh hot
Like
new
they
music
put out
going here in the blend.
4 or 5 songs for that.
I love them.
I
I love
just
them
love
so
every
much.
one of them.
They're so great. They're so wonderful. Fantastic band. And of course, I had to go to and my good friend over here. It's nice to be in the same room with them or
Thanks,
same
pal.
porch with them. He was like, "Am I hearing Michael McDonald?" That's right. Michael McDonald is on the backing vocals for Christopher
never realized
Cross's
that.
song "Ride Like the Wind." Fantastic song. And it has wind in it.
Ryan, was your song "Grounds"? Was that a reference to like all of our electrical problems that were going on in Salt Lake City? Like
Sure.
everyone
I
needs-
mean, open to interpretation. He talks about you can hear the thunder. It's like a repeated lyric.
okay.
I actually
I
wasn't
don't-
sure when it came out, so I was like, "This is like very topical for the moment." I didn't realize it, was upcoming.
Dropping.
Idols knew about the storm. They have meteorologist friends. They got a head scoop on that.
Yeah, they know about downslope wind.
They knew about it.
Sure.
Now it's
The great
time.
thing about the Polyester Blend is we played 3 songs. They were spread out over the course of about 50 years, and they all felt
That's
right.
true.
Yeah, that's what the Polyester Blend does. That's the magic.
That's
That's
what-
what I've envisioned when
when you get the Godfather
when I
blend.
godfathered this program.
Speaking of Godfather, you were the champion of this segment last week. It's
Here we
time
go.
for You Shop Bro. You Shop Bro.
Oh, this is gonna go to
Wait,
first to
is
last.
Is there a song for this?
I don't have. We need to figure out a song for it. I don't have a song yet.
Grab a guitar and
Yeah, someone make a
Yeah.
jingle for us. Pickle, let's get
Do
on
you
this,
shop,
all right?
bro?
Add something to the show
Do
finally.
you shop, bro? Do
Tim
you-
Roberts, Tim Roberts keeps threatening to come say hi to us.
Do you shop?
Let's see. Louis Godfrey, they say I shot a man named Gray and took his wife to Italy.
Oh yeah, so man, we're just rocking Dylan lyrics. Great.
Great job. Great job, everybody. It's time for You Shop Bro? You Shop Bro? You Shop Bro?
Do you even
Do you
shop,
even
bro?
shop, bro? Where we do a challenge. Nobody submitted Noid from last week, but feel free, anybody watching, if you want to submit your own shop to show that you shop, bro, go ahead and email it to us at
Wait.
youshopbro@gmail. We don't have an email. Just find us somewhere. This week, Clayton Scrivener got inspired. Was the internet on fire with this? Where did this come from, Clay? You wanted to do 2020
Do you have to dig for that
bingo
fire,
cards.
Clay, or did it just?
Right, yes.
It came
Come
to
to
me
you.
in a fever dream.
A fever dream of you were playing bingo at a retirement home without your mask
No,
on.
no. I mean, like I someone said something about bingo, or I saw a 2020 bingo, or I saw one of those. Like you see those meme bingos all the time,
Uh-huh.
and I thought, I just woke up with 27 ideas for bingo.
Well,
my head.
really quickly, before we move on, I was just about to replace this photo, but I think it's worth. This is what won last week. We did the Noid. And remember, all Clayton did was took a legal pad of paper and wrote underneath the Noid, "But I have to poop." And he won.
This
So-
just shows the highest standards of the judging.
Still making you motherfuckers laugh, man. And that's what I'm talking
I don't
about.
think it's for the same reason that you're thinking I am.
Yeah, I don't care why you're laughing. The goal is laugh. And I make people laugh.
I live to give.
And I put a bunch of white space in there to make you laugh.
That's true. You did that on purpose. Do you want to go first, Clay? I mean, I think you went first last time too, or do you want as winner?
I mean, as winner, I think I got to go first. I'll go first.
Okay, we will go first. So this came
I
in.
made it huge so you can zoom in on
Okay,
different subjects.
this is great. All right,
Okay.
let me find it here.
So
okay.
if people that are on my Facebook page will know that,
Yeah,
that this is an amended version of what I posted on Facebook like earlier in this week.
Okay,
The
so
fever
wow,
dream.
you did make it big. You
Yeah,
do
yeah.
shop, bro.
Yeah, you can zoom. I figure you can zoom out, zoom
Yeah,
in.
you're
zoom out,
hey, dude, you're shopping better
So
every
let's start
week,
at the
dude.
center.
fuck, hold
Center
on.
at any
Only
bingo,
problem
you
is
stop
that-
at the center.
I feel like as judge, I'd like to see the.
You wanted to tighten up? I mean, you're already being hard on me just because I'm the
I'd like
past
to
winner.
start with see the
full.
Okay.
full
Sure.
piece,
Okay,
the
full piece.
composition, so I can break it in.
The composition.
And then-
well, it's a bingo
and then
board.
you can walk us through it.
Yeah, okay.
One observation just is there are going to be a lot of things that seem to. I'll be interested to see how many gags are repeated.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, but
Because
yeah,
that,
but
from a
there's
judge standpoint,
riffing,
that might be a big thing. Is like
riffing.
who's coming up with
Also, none
original
of you have
gags that
children
we
in
You know,
didn't see coming.
just on cursory views right now, I see a lot of white space and a lot of white space in text.
God, I'm so mad about the bottom middle, Clay. I'm very upset about bottom middle.
What is that? Finding out about the Boogaloo Boys?
No, it's but I have to poop. It's made
Like,
it.
that's like 2 free spaces for Clayton. That's
Clay,
bullshit.
yeah,
No, wait,
exactly,
no.
Pickle.
Okay. Hold on. Can I just walk you through this? Let's go to Center Square real quick. Center Square. We don't have to read all of these. Let me just go to Center Square and explain what's going on in Center Square.
As judge, I'd like to read all of them.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah,
please.
but we'll go to Center Square and then we'll work our way down B-I-N-G-O, okay?
Okay.
We start at Center Square just like any other bingo. You that's automatic, okay? Now, Center Square, if you'd zoom in, that would be great.
Well, we know who it is. We don't need to zoom
Not a
in.
lot of people know.
Dude, everyone knows who this is. Does everyone know? It's our good friend Bow and Arrow guy.
That's Bow and Arrow guy.
It's
but
Bow
it's
and
not
Arrow
just Bow and Arrow
guy
guy.
with his neon
shit.
with his
It's
neon
Bow and Arrow
bandana
guy
or
doing-
band-aids.
So that's usually where the gimme space is. Does everybody get neon
It's-
Band-Aid guy?
That is Bow
on
and
their
Arrow
board?
guy doing his interview in his garments to Fox 13 shortly after the riots. Okay.
I will say
This
I'm already
is his rehabilitation interview. Like,
and Clayton already
is
yeah.
an apology.
He's very apologetic, and Clayton already wins because I forgot to even make a gag with free space. So I think I've already lost. I think Clay might win again.
The reason I put Bow and Arrow guy in as peak 2020 is it's a gimme because it's a combination of so many things. Whether you're talking about social justice, like this guy didn't have access to a lawyer, that it probably wasn't such a good idea to do an interview so close to what just happened, where he pulled out a bow and arrow to people. Wasn't a good idea to do an interview with his garments. Wasn't a good, and also wasn't a good idea to do a bow and arrow thing.
There's all.
There's so
it's not a
much-
good idea to wear garments
a
either.
series
right?
Also, he
things
said,
that
of
were
course I
bad
pulled my
ideas.
bow and arrow out.
Yeah, of course I
Yeah,
did.
Yeah, so bad. Yeah, that's peak 2020.
Of course I
That's
bring
why
my
it's a
bow and
gimme.
arrow, and I hope they burn in hell. I understand.
We'll go B all the way down. We got ghost shocks. Those are shocks. Those are earthquake shocks you're feeling.
Right.
You're feeling all throughout the month of April, May, June. Paper towels, we all know what's going on there.
Right.
Keep scrolling down. Inland hurricane, that is the windstorm.
Of course.
People call it an inland hurricane.
I'll take inland
We'll
hurricane.
scroll down to day drinking. Day drinking, that goes without saying. It's a
Cheers
thing
to
that's
that.
been happening.
Cheers.
I try to keep it 9 to 5 clean, but you know. Whatever. Sometimes you call yourself off.
spills over.
Okay, you scroll yourself down. We got finding out about Boogaloo Boys.
Why
Do
did you?
know about-
Why are you such a hype guy for your bingo board right now? You scroll yourself down. You see this? What's going on right
I'm
here?
trying to sell myself to the judges.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sell myself to the
You
judges.
really want to win? You really want to win? You shot, bro.
Also, I'm
It's
trying
like
to work
the
my
kid
way
at
through
the
this.
science fair. He's
It's-
got the judges come by. he's
Boom!
gotta
You look
show
down
off.
at the bottom. What do you got there? Oh yeah, it's the Boogaloo Boys. That's what I got there in the corner.
No, what I'm saying is, I'm trying to work
I'm
my way through
sensing
this.
some
I don't want the
insecurity
audience to
from
go to sleep.
Schlegel right now.
I don't want the audience
how
to go to
dare
sleep.
you.
I don't
How
want the
dare
audience
you.
to sleep. So finding out about the Boogaloo Boys is my B5. Okay,
Uh-huh.
I just didn't know about him, and
Oh,
I found
man.
about him. I was like, oh, that's 2020.
Did you
I.
match up anything with B and I and the like?
No.
Okay, that would be next
Oh.
level. That's next
That's
level.
next level.
I guess you
That's
probably did
automatic win.
I didn't do that. I did not do that.
Oh, you thought that Boogaloo Boys might have been that thing.
I thought they were doing something with B.
Your feelings about school come around.
So you're just
I.
like pitching ideas that no one did.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like showing how it could be better because once you see mine, I'll be like, oh boy, it's pretty bad. All right, go ahead, Clay. Sorry.
I actually made this before school was canceled again, so that's actually kind of interesting that at I2 was school being canceled again.
Uh-huh.
I was really kind of like I foretold that. Then we go to Trump boat parades as I3. It's just one of those things. It's pure 2020, man. Trump
Right.
boat parades, and even if they sink, it's just
Stupid
2020.
parades.
School canceled. Basic.
Right.
School canceled again. So there you go.
There's your double.
I think we can all mark the 01, the bathroom scale.
Oh yeah.
That one.
Oh yeah.
You're skipping ahead. Smokepocalypse. We experienced
Oh, yeah,
that again
yeah.
tonight. Lingering shaking PTSD. People still talking about it. Aftershocks, basic. And then we got an N5 when I won the original.
I think he's trying to juice the pot where he's like, just in case if it's not looking good, I got already a
You
winner.
always have N5.
I just remember, you guys, that I won with I Have to Poop.
Right.
The Noid 5.
Yeah,
that is.
gee, TikTok in
Oh.
general, just how TikTok makes you feel, feels 2020.
Do you
feels
do you
weird.
go on TikTok?
My son makes me do it. Makes me feel weird.
All right.
My son makes me do TikTok.
Right.
He's like, Dad, put this on TikTok.
How
And
old's
then-
your son? And
My
he's got
son is
complete
8.
authority
My
over
son
you.
is G2 general global lumber shortage has affected my life and will probably get worse after this inland hurricane.
I feel that with the fence.
Bleach cocktails. Thought that would never make.
Oh
its way to
yeah,
the
that's.
but
Oh my
no.
God, I forgot about bleach cocktails.
I'm seeing no chili palette. That's,
Yeah, where's the
I feel
chili?
like
Yeah, that's a great point.
Automatic disqualification.
Right.
Then
I think lack of a y-axis is automatic disqualification. It's just an x-axis bingo.
Oh boy, this is a great point.
Wow.
This is,
And double free space for Clayton.
thank you.
Bullshit.
Thank you, Pickle. These are. Please note these, Chat Master Jeremy.
Are you
with
calling
your judging.
the I Have to Poop a double free space?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
G.
We all felt that one.
G4. All of the stuff around the social justice that probably shouldn't be on this in this bingo.
Right.
That's
Good.
a pretty-
Nice. Good
that's
job.
Meta.
Meta.
And then
That's pretty good.
G5. If you would zoom in somehow to that map, I don't know if you can. Do
Okay,
it.
let me
Click on
try to-
zoom.
Yeah. What do you want?
It's because I said aftershocks, but I just wanted to do a square that was like
Oh, all the aftershocks.
2,300
Wow.
earthquakes.
Wow.
Is the ghost shock? Is that
That's a human
like you
institution.
think it's an earthquake, but it's not?
It's like
Okay.
when you think your phone
Yeah,
is buzzing in your pocket.
Yeah.
That's a ghost
Mhm.
shot.
But those are the actual shocks.
Yeah, 2,300. I guess that's as much as you can.
That's
zoom in.
that's insane.
2,300 aftershocks, according to the University of Utah,
Ugh.
as of yesterday.
Gross.
Okay, the bathroom scale.
Okay.
It was already spoiled by. Thank you, Bradford. Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, I was getting
WAP.
bitter about
We
it.
don't need to cover that anymore. Everybody knows what
Wop,
happened there.
wop.
Trump 2020 over the Washington Monument. We didn't talk about that.
That's a good point.
I mean, okay. Woke Mitt Romney.
I know that's weird. That's a weird one.
Yeah, and then anti-maskers, which
Wow.
we don't want to talk too much about what happened in St. George this weekend, but I really feel like 05 came full circle
Yeah.
with the George Floyd lady on Channel 4.
That's
Okay.
quite a formidable 2020 bingo card. I will say you
Very
covered
good.
you covered all
You know
the
who
ones.
loves masks, Clayton? Do you know who loves masks?
The government and
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
the government and Close Encounters of the
Child
Third Kind.
molesters.
Oh yeah, that lady was fucking.
Did you see,
crazy.
Jeremy, that one of the reasons we didn't do it is that Jimmy Fallon already picked up the story, like before we could even get to the show.
I saw like internationally, basically everyone's dunking
it went,
on you.
yeah, it was like, all right, fine, done. Clay,
Everyone's dunking on St. George.
who do you want to go next, me or Ryan
I
Bradford?
got dealer's choice.
You got deal. You won last week.
I was told that Ryan is strong. Let's go Ryan.
Do you want to go Ryan? Ryan Bradford. This is Ryan Bradford, and he said he was like he wasn't even done before the show started.
I know, it's
but
one
I
of
think
one of those things like I'm just gonna finish up the Sistine Chapel real quick.
But
while you
this
guys
is
do
pretty
the
good.
show.
Oh, we
That's
might
true.
we might not have internet. On
I accept all
Uh-oh.
penalties
What's
levied at me for
Don't-
that
We're okay.
slight.
We're okay.
I don't have a a mark for that on the judges sheet. So.
Let's see. This is
Maybe
Ryan
might have gotten away
Bradford's.
with one.
This is Ryan Bradford's submission. I'm gonna take away Clay's for a second. I gotta resize here. My God.
Oh,
But I
wow.
think you can
Oh,
know where
wow.
this is going.
This will be very, very, very simple.
This one is its beauty is in its simplicity.
He went with the Clayton Scrivener approach. I have to poop.
He did. I have to poop basically. But as you can see, people, what do you say here at the bottom?
I don't know. That was
just the template. But you
it's
just
a
did.
template I downloaded.
Oh, but wait. Oh, it's even more complicated. Oh, I do not give you enough credit, Mr. Ryan Bradford. This is fantastic.
All right, so-
yes, please explain.
So my pandemic bingo card is that I don't know. I don't leave the house anymore. I don't know what's going on in the world. I pretend that I do because I'm on Twitter, but really I'm just watching TV
Yes.
all night, every night.
I did not realize you changed every TV screen. That is fantastic. That is so
what
good.
are on? Do we have different shows?
Oh,
or
the judge
different-
wants to know.
Yes.
Judge
Okay.
wants to know.
So
got any
some
Tucker
of these
Carlson
are
on there?
are movies that I have watched during the pandemic, and some are movies that I would like to watch because I don't want to have a gimme for every.
Is the relic on there?
Great
Relic is
question.
not.
Points deducted for not having the
because-
relic.
You film yourself
because that is
watching
never
TV?
gonna happen.
Did you make
Which is
Jessica
the
take this photo?
What?
Do you have a
Did you
hidden
make Jessica
camera?
take this photo for you?
No, this is an old photo. I think I found this photo on my phone.
Oh, you photoshopped the screen.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's a lot of work.
I
man.
know.
Sistine
It is a lot
Chapel.
of work.
Shops.
He shops, bro. He shops.
bro.
He shops, bro.
Can we zoom
so
in on all
going
the shows?
going through them real quick, I'm sure
let me
you guys
try
can all see the details. Should be obvious, but I'll say it anyway.
There's Batman Forever right there. I see that one.
Oh, yep.
Okay,
Batman
so
Forever. Okay, top left, we got Sopranos,
Did you
which
legit
I
watch
just
all these
finished.
shows
Lo-
in the pandemic?
Sopranos. Next, we got Simpsons, always perennial.
Yep.
Then we got some Point Break.
nice.
Or should I go through? Should you guess? I don't. that
Oh,
might-
let's go. Well, I know the next one's
I can't
Tremors.
wait
Enough
to take too long.
detail on them.
Yeah,
Next one's
yeah.
Tremors. I can tell that all day, every day. I don't know what
Tremors.
that one. The next one is.
Next one, Schindler's List.
Oh. Wait. This one is. Oh.
Clay, come on, man.
This
Which
is.
one?
Oh, this is Dave on Hulu.
That's Dave on Hulu.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm sorry, I just got to the view.
Is this-
He missed the relic, but he got Dave on Hulu.
He did get
so-
Dave on Hulu, so points back up. Is this
Some
Hellraiser?
points back.
Is that
Some points
Hellraiser?
The next one, that is Game of Thrones, which I have not.
Wait, hold on.
watched.
Can we go back to the? Did you watch Dave? on
Oh,
Hulu?
stop it. No one's
you watch
watched it.
Dave on
No,
Hulu?
Clay does not know.
Ryan, you
You,
didn't.
you were the only person who has watched Dave on Hulu, Clayton. Time
The
you
only
accept
person.
that.
even with a pandemic.
The only person.
Even with the pandemic.
What's in the middle
We haven't
here?
run out of things to watch yet.
What's in the
I
middle?
know
here?
the
my
next one
urgings.
is-
You guys don't
is
trust
Legion?
my choice.
Which
Yeah,
was
I'm
a
not watching League.
horror action movie from the 2010, which I drunkenly watched the other night.
Uh-huh.
Fantastic film. Actually, it's not good at all.
The
but
next
very
one's Batman
entertaining.
Forever. I know that.
Batman Forever.
Uh-huh.
next
Forrest Gump.
one, of course, yes.
Uh-huh.
The great but very problematic movie.
This is Succession, right? No. What is it?
No, that's Westworld. Next one is Westworld.
Mm.
The one after that, that's Cheers.
Oh,
You've been dabbling into some
me
Cheers.
too. It's not. It does not hold up. I feel. I mean, I like it, but it's like there's some problematic stuff with Cheers. Anyway, go ahead.
Sure.
It's a
yeah.
good call out though, because I believe was it HBO Max or one of those streaming services you can watch all the Cheers, right?
Yeah, it was on.
So
what
it's
did-
a good one to put on.
I think it's on
I'll give it
Netflix.
some points as a
points.
judge.
Thank you, Jeremy. Thanks for keeping it accurate. Keep going. This one is.
We get the freebie. The next one, that's the Evil Dead remake, which I did not like when I first saw it, but I've come around to it. Very enjoyed it. It's a very relentless, violent movie. The one after that, that's
relentless and
Danzig's
Very relentless.
Erotica. Erotica. Very strange movie. I own the DVD. Watched it the other night. Very disturbing.
Okay.
Then we
Oh,
got-
that's wait. That's the new one with that's Harley Quinn. Harley. What is
Harley
it?
Quinn.
Birds of Prey.
Mr. J.
Yeah,
Um,
Mr. J. And that's
Mr.
and
J.
that's exactly what Jay Leno's assistant used to say to him. Okay, go ahead.
Which
Twister.
Stupid movie,
Twister.
but I have a lot of respect for Margaret Robbie. I think she's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Just watched
she's great.
Tanya.
I love I, Tanya. I've watched that movie.
Tanya was great.
That's great.
Let's see. What was that next? What's next to Margaret
Uncut
Robbie?
Gems after that, but I can't tell what that other one is.
Twister is the
I
movie.
said Twister.
Next-
I said Twister.
You said Twister.
Uncut Gems. Done. Easy. Finding Nemo's
Uncut
next.
Gems,
Nemo?
yes.
Wow.
Next
So
one,
if this,
no, that's the 1978 Piranha, directed
Oh,
by Joe
Piranha.
Dante.
Uh-huh.
I think I know what 05 is when we get there.
Oh, okay. Okay. What's this next one?
Schlegel and I just see an underwater fish and assume it's the Pixar
Finding
movie.
Nemo. Yes, Jeremy.
Next one is It's Always Sunny.
Ah, I love it.
Perennial
So
favorite.
good. So good.
Then
101 Dalmatians was starring Glenn Close. Glenn Close. No.
Close. Babadook is next up.
Not-
Hey, is that
We got
season
the-
5 of Players on HBO?
Is the next one Wings? Is it Wings? Are you rewatching Wings?
Northern
we
Exposure.
got Ghost Ship after that.
30
movie
something.
that I have not seen, but I've wanted to.
We should watch 30 something
We should
as
watch.
a team.
Yes, I like 30 something as a challenge.
Because I'm now 40 something, so I should definitely go back and
You
watch.
should be like,
30
oh, those young kids figuring out their lives. All right, go ahead. Sorry, and then of course Bill and Ted 3, which
Bill and
Jeremy,
Ted,
Jeremy,
haven't seen it.
Jeremy,
haven't seen
any
it yet,
update?
so that goes unchecked.
Jeremy, any update?
Unchecked if you're playing at home.
Jeremy,
I'm trying to get an update. My projector still has not arrived. I
Jeremy.
feel like everyone's apparently trying to get projectors now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because they're all trying
Everyone's
to do
trying to get their
outside
hold.
movie nights.
Everyone's trying to get a hold of everything, whether it comes to
Yeah,
wood or
It's true.
projectors.
All right, what's the next one, Bradford?
Okay, it's a movie called Color Out of Space, which is a Lovecraftian movie starring Nick Cage.
Last
which
one's
is
Dracula.
fine.
Last one's Dracula.
Wild
I
movie.
thought it was
Yep,
Kirby
and last
Enthusiasm.
one
Last
is
one's
Dracula.
I thought it was Kirby Enthusiasm.
All right. Well, quick
that was
judge's
super.
note.
Oh,
Yeah.
judge's note. Judge's note.
I like the originality of the concepts. A lot of fun. One thing I would have tried to do is come up with a good free space gag that relates to the
Star.
scene.
It should have been.
So
It should have been. It should have been Dave on Hulu watching Bradford on the TV.
You know what? It
Yeah.
should have either been The
Or
Relic
like a-
or me watching.
I feel like this is a
YouTube
job
of the
interview when
Polyester
someone's
Blend.
Yes.
You seem
The
like you're very
Relic,
qualified.
or it could have been, some other 2020 gag like Tiger King, which I never watched, so obviously
Oh,
it's not really
Don't-
I gotta
crazy,
say,
but
I gotta say, this is like the Fellini of bingo
Yes.
cards, where it's just like I'm just gonna go into my own mind.
I love it. I'm
So,
a
like,
big fan of this one.
I am a fan too. You just went full on Bradford on this one, and I love it.
I love it. This
Um,
is a very
The
good
fact
one.
that you have no curb
Yeah.
slide really pisses me off, and that's fine. I'm not gonna lie, but whatever.
Oh, I love it. I love it, Bradford. Very good, my friend. Final one. As we get closer, we've got two more things we need to go through. Oh my God. The next one is mine. I just tried to go straight gags, everybody. Straight gags. Straight gags.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing but
All
words.
I did
Nothing
was
but
just nothing but words, nothing but gags. Let's go through the gags.
Your
Your house gets fucked. Number 2, say it to yourself. Look at the squirrel. Whale on a 12-pack of Budweiser Zero. Wear a baggy beret. Beat a Cottonwood Heights council member. Then we've got passive aggressive whisper. Wear your fucking mask at the grocery store to someone not wearing a mask. Think to yourself, fine, Biden. Chub up. Realize Guy Fieri is rad, which I have done during this. Go through all your go through all your streaming options and just watch Con Air censored on Sling. Take acid, and your hand is time, and time is Zion Canyon. And when did I buy this slushy?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Get less than 100 views on your YouTube show. Be a woman on Polyester Blend Live, which is a rare
that
one.
one's going unchecked.
Get zip tied to a chair in Idaho. Reference Joe Exotic in July 2020. I think that's just call your friend Clayton Clay. Be Pat Munger and not find a treasure. Talk in depth about the movie Relic on your YouTube show. Be Herman Cain and live through the year. Pinch your mask while it touches your nose and think you made it better. Think to yourself, I'm Jerry Matthews. Fuck yes.
Plandering.
Listen to Slaughter, shout it out. Be Schlubby White Guys hosting a YouTube show. And finally, think, why the fuck am I watching Polyester Blend Live? That is all gags, everybody. We went straight gags on mine.
Wait, did you wear your
That
baggy
was
beret
the
on
that was
Labor
the
Day?
I did, and I forgot to. I thought I put it on top of the box. I forgot
that was
to
the 2020 PBL Bingo homage
Yes.
to Don Rickles, ladies
It
and
was
gentlemen.
so-
Don Rickles.
It was a very Rickles inspired and very.
Why
hyper.
am I even here on the
What's going on
Polyester
here?
Blend? What the
What's
hell
going
is
on here? What's going on?
Janine, Mix Master Janine, who has a headache, so she's in bed today. But,
Oh, Janine, I'm so sorry.
like she might be the only one who could get a blackout.
I
here.
know, right? Because she's got to be a woman on Polyester Blend Live, which is like very rare. Very
also
rare.
did not take advantage of your free square there.
I know. I don't know. I last night it was like just write the gags. Just write the gags.
I mean, Chub Up is pretty sweet. I mean, I really
Up.
and whale on a pack of Budweiser Zero,
There's-
which I mean, that's actually what out of all the squares that were introduced tonight is the only one I have not done.
yeah.
Maybe the baggy beret thing. Wait,
I wore a
Beta
baggy
Cottonwood-
beret last week, so I'm out. Or beat a
beat a
Cottonwood Heights
council
council member.
member.
I
I
I
definitely
like
got.
the idea of whaling. It's like the ultimate rock bottom is whaling on a 12-pack.
yeah,
Bud
it's
Zero.
just hard.
It's not even
Like,
doing
I'm-
anything.
I'm
What
whaling.
you're drinking.
Yeah, I'm whaling on a 12-pack of Modelo's, but I have never whaled on a 12-pack of Budweiser Zero. My God in heaven. Anyway, those are your three choices. We go to the judge. It is time for the judge.
Do we need to do like a music break to let him decide?
Oh, do you want? Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah,
And then
we could do that.
Okay.
'Cause,
That's a great- that's great.
I kind of delayed the music by making everyone explain their card so thoroughly.
that's a
so-
great point.
So yeah, let's
this is a
do
great
music
point.
break,
Okay,
and
music
then we'll
break.
come
We
back.
come back with Comics Corner. We come back with Utah County's quiz.
Oh my God.
We come back with
There's no way we're going to be able to.
we
fit
come
this in
back
the
with
program.
the Limp Bizkit crew, the only after-hours show. We only have three more things we need to get through. We reveal who wins. I don't have my soundboard tonight, you guys. I forgot the wrong chord. We find out who wins the Polyester Blend. You shop, bro? We do Ryan's Comics Corner, the greatest segment in the history of the world. Then we do Utah County's quiz. I will tell you this. I will not tell you which county. I will just say Central Utah. All right, everybody. We are doing 3 songs. Who's up first? I forgot.
That's
who's
me, buddy.
Is it you? All right.
So let me introduce this.
What do
This is, I mean, oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah, tell me when you want me to play it. Go, my friend. Talk to me.
What, can you? Yeah, the bed music.
There we go. There we go.
So this is going to be the homage to the bow and arrow guy. Hopefully, he takes me to victory in the bingo competition.
Oh, I love it.
Because he was my center square, and he is my center square. Is 2020. Like, everything emanates from his craziness and his randomness.
I love it.
This is a cover by Johnny Nash of Cupid.
Oh.
Which was what's his name? God.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know why I'm forgetting it either.
Sam Cooke.
Sam
Sam
Cooke.
Cooke's big hit. It's a dance hall cover of Sam Cooke's Cupid for
Yes. And by the
Please.
way, bow and arrow. By the way,
Yeah.
shout out. We lost a big one this week. Toots from Toots and the Maytail died.
Yeah, I heard about
everybody.
that, man.
But by the way, Bradford knows this, but my Toots will never die. Go ahead, my friend.
All right, Johnny Nash.
3 songs. We come back. Polyester Blend. This is a great one. We love you all. We're going to find out who won the Photoshop.
Garment guy.
Ryan's Comics Corner. Utah County's quiz. Polyester Blend. Join if you want to. Zoom is open.
Straight to my lover's heart for me. No, nobody else but me. Hey, Cupid, please hear my cry and let your arrow fly straight to my lover's heart for me. Now listen, I don't wanna bother you when I'm in distress. There's danger of me losing all of my happiness. For I love a girl who doesn't know I exist. Oh, and this you can fix. So, Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow flow straight to my lover's heart for me. Nobody else but me. Hey, 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 Cupid, please hear my cry and let your to my lover's heart for me. Now, Cupid, if your arrow makes her love strong for me, well, I swear I'm gonna love her until eternity. I know between the both of us, her heart we can steal. Cupid, help me if you will. So, Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow flow straight to my lover's heart for me. No, nobody else but me. Hey, 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 Cupid, please hear my cry and let your arrow fly straight to my lover's heart for me. Hey, hey, Cupid, Cupid, I'm calling you. Can't you hear me, Cupid? Cupid, I'm calling you. Cupid, Cupid, I'm calling you. Oh, Cupid, Cupid.
Wake up, idiots!
a walk in the wind. I just want to be a writer. You make me feel better by just being my friend. And maybe someday we can take a walk in the wind.
Oh,
Hey!
boy. Now that's a set, everybody.
Walk in the
Hell yeah.
That's a set of 3 songs that you could only get at Polyester Blend.
Weird that you put
what kind of journey
Rain
was
and
that?
Blood in the middle of that.
I know. We just, I really just go off of chance of what we have set up. And it turned out that it was Cupid, the reggae cover version, Slayer, and then Daniel Johnston. Very normal set of music for a very
Ryan, we've been
normal
doing
music
this-
show.
regular
Ryan,
set of
We've been
music.
doing this show for
That's
6
your
Ryan,
typical radio show.
Ryan Schlegel.
Yes.
We've been doing this show for about 6 years now.
That's right.
And when we first started doing it, I said, I just want to play sets of songs that have never been played on radio before together.
Yes.
And I feel like we keep doing it.
We always did. I mean, when we were
Hell
just
yeah.
doing the music show straight up, I felt very confident in that. And we did the times, we did the best music of certain years. Now that we're getting back into the kind of themed ones, Rudy's going to be on the show. Everybody,
Yeah,
Rudy's
right,
going to be
Rudy.
here. Hey, Rudy! Hi, Roo.
Hey.
We had 3 great songs. You heard them. I don't need to go over them anymore. People, it is time. It is time for the big reveal. Jeremy has been going through his note. He's been going through his note cards, going through his scoring capabilities, figuring it out. We want to know, Jeremy, who is the big winner? Oh, Jesus God. Clay's trying to capture his dog. We've lost.
I'm
we've lost
gonna.
Clay.
Should I just keep talking while you guys try to get your shit together?
I'm right here.
'Cause I got some notes.
I want to hear these notes. Go through the notes.
Clayton went down. Oh, Clayton went to. Okay, well.
Clay will come back. He's
can't-
back. Now he's
even
back.
if I were going to give it to Clayton, he just forfeited by walking off.
Lack of attention. You got to.
Yeah,
He's taking
gotta
points off of
add
you
it to
not
the
being
cons
right.
list.
You're gone,
No,
man.
I would say that
I got
you
docked
guys
for
made
what?
my decision difficult because these were 3 very strong entries.
Oh, okay.
God bless.
Clayton deserves credit for originating the bingo concept.
Correct.
He brought the Noid back, which is always a plus. He also took advantage of the free space gag,
Yes.
which neither of the other
I
entrants
feel like you're
did.
setting me up for a huge letdown. That's fine. I know who's going to win.
One of the constructive criticism would be it's called Utah 2020 Bingo, but you had some non-local references in there,
Oh.
like Ben Shapiro.
All politics is local,
doing
buddy.
wet ass
All politics
pussy.
is local.
Wait a minute.
know.
He does say Utah. Oh
Just said
my
Utah
God.
2020, so I had to
That is
points for
amazing.
that.
I never see.
All
that's
politics
why.
is local. All politics
The
is
fatal
global.
flaw.
But
That's
fine, man.
hubris.
Yeah,
That's hubris.
that is total hubris.
When
right
you
now.
were, oh, yeah,
I don't
hubris
know
isn't,
why it's
hubris isn't
hubris.
making an entire bingo card about yourself, but whatever.
Bradford points deducted for calling that hubris. But, Bradford
well,
spot.
no. You have you title your own sheet, and then you don't follow the rules to your own the laws that you.
Everything we're going through was experienced by you, John.
Let the judge judge, please. You,
well,
two
yeah,
are not judging
just-
each other.
just some notes. But it was also experienced nationally. So that's my point.
Meet me in Sweet Park, Bradford. Meet me in Sweet Park.
Okay, moving on.
I'll see you in Dutch Park.
Gosh, we got two Americans fighting it out.
Are you guys going to let me run through these? Or
Yeah,
are you
sorry,
just
sorry.
gonna fuck around?
All right, I was saying the
We're
judge.
definitely gonna mess
Judge's
around.
time is money. Judge's time is
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
This
We
guy's
gotta
definitely
keep
very
this show
important.
going.
Gotta keep the show going.
You can't just like meander on the
Haven't-
polyester blend. People
haven't-
expect
Yeah, we
a
can't-
very fast-moving show.
We can't lose Lewis.
Where else am I gonna get my hair compliments? That's
Okay, so Bradford was a very clever concept that related to our COVID times, staying home, watching
Yes.
TV. He got in a Dave on Hulu reference,
Big fan.
which was key to the show. Although, as Pickle mentioned in the chat,
Yes.
there was
Good.
no Nell.
There was no Nell. Absolutely great.
Nell.
Great
Ugh.
pickup, Pickle.
That was a big
Great.
fuck up.
Great pickup.
fatal flaw.
Yeah,
Big fuck
That
up.
was my
I know where this
hubris.
is headed.
That was
yeah,
your
and
hubris.
then
Gotta pay attention, Bradford. Gotta pay attention.
like
What show? I don't even know what show I'm on. Where?
and you could have said like, "Oh, that square's no, you just can't see it," but
Right.
you walked through them all and didn't.
Right.
So, points deducted there. Also, because like it's a great as like a gag. It's a great gag, but then like it's difficult for it to be like rewarding each square.
Yeah,
because
runs out of steam. Runs out of
You're
steam.
just kind of which,
Well,
it's
I took
great.
a lot of.
I like
Oh,
it
the
as
carnival barker
look
over
at
there
it briefly.
saying that I deserve to win. All right.
I took a lot of inspiration from the Matt Groening Life in Hell comic.
Uh-huh.
The
yeah.
unsatisfying, hard to read, hard to see.
You know,
Good
Difficult
corner.
to
You're gonna say
understand.
Pooch's
I
corner.
admire that, but sometimes
Pooch's corner.
Get ready for Comics Corner.
Oh
the
boy.
bold entries
coach.
don't always win. The battle of the bands usually isn't won by the most creative anti-audience band or something.
Usually
right?
by the
So
hottest
just something
lead
to think
singer,
about.
Good point.
Okay,
Clark.
and then we're finally Schlegel's.
Yes.
This is the last
Yes.
entry
Yeah,
we
that was the
saw.
last entry. That was the last
Um,
entry.
It's a hyper local show, as Clayton likes to say, and there were a lot of hyper specific references to the show.
Damn right.
So
Damn right.
it wouldn't really play with anyone other than the like 5 people who watch Polyester Blend
That's all-
live. But
That's the only
that
audience.
was-
That's the only
So-
audience I'm worried about.
So given Schlegel points for that, it could be points deducted in another scenario, but in this scenario,
Hey, I'm not on Jimmy Fallon, okay? I'm on Polyester Blend, so I work with the audience. If I was on Jimmy Fallon, I'd go "Burr," and I would
I feel
kill
like
it.
I feel like I know where this is going, Jeremy, and I take this as a personal offense because of I-4. You know how I feel about I-4, and just if you're. Oof. Also, I feel like G2 was weak. I mean, I don't know, man.
What?
And
Is this
also-
about yours or mine?
No, I'm talking about you, man.
Oh, what? What's G4? I didn't
feel
even
like-
put the bingo cards there.
I'm just like
G2
walking.
is
I'm just
weak,
walking
dude.
through the
G2 is
entries
weak.
real quick, and Clayton's already.
Guy
conceded
Fieri is
to
rad.
defeat.
I love Guy Fieri. It's Fieri, by the way. It's not Fieri. Fieri.
Fieri.
Fieri.
G2 was weak.
That's spaghetti.
Your center square was
I
not
watched.
as cool as
You know how
mine.
much? You know how much?
Yeah,
Fucking. You know how much Triple D I watched?
Is there an appeals process
By the way,
when it comes
when
to
I on my vacation, you know how much Triple D I watched? You know what Triple D is? Dives,
I've just
dives, drives, and
deducted 10
dives.
points from Clayton's score
Yes.
for criticizing the judging process before
Yes.
I announced the winner.
Yes, yes. Kind of a
Still
dumb,
gonna win.
Kind of a dumb move, Clay. Kind of a dumb move, by the way. So close to
Yeah.
the finish line.
Anyway, as I was trying to say,
by 9 points,
like-
Ryan Schlegel is the winner.
yes, by 9 points, Schlegel wins it. I think Schlegel has a good, partly because of all the hypersensitive he has the best laugh per square ratio.
Yes!
So Clayton has like, he's the inventor of the concept, so he's kind of like the brains behind that. But and Schlegel completely failed on the free space.
I flubbed it.
So it was close before Clayton got those points deducted.
You ruined it, bud. You
But
ruined it.
this piece does
My life is full of regrets. Why stop now?
encapsulate the madcap chaos of the year. Even something like saying Guy Fieri is rad.
Yes!
Is like
That should be a
stupid thing
deduction
to
of
say.
1,000 points. But
It's
that's fine.
stupid to say, but it captures the insanity of 2020.
Is Guy Fieri red?
Fieri.
Can I make an appeal, Judge?
So many appeals ready to be filed.
I mean, I haven't announced the winner.
Oh,
He is
but
not.
Go ahead.
He is
What's your
not.
appeal?
Go ahead. I'm gonna say that there were no actual photoshops going on in these two.
That's fair.
I used the
That
platform of
situations-
Photoshop.
That-
I used Photoshop.
I
You
did
could
use.
use Photoshop, but you could have used Word, Microsoft Word
When
for these.
we
I'm
were.
just saying, I
well,
have over
Clayton-
50
Clayton
layers
did-
on my.
you could be an absolute
my bingo
dick,
card.
and
That
but
was a good
that's
point.
fine.
That's shops, bro. That's shops. Ryan
I mean, you-
Bradford's shops.
There
I'm
was
sorry,
no
is
no
it-
Dave on Hulu or Nell.
Can we-
in-
Can we consult
In
the
Ryan's
bylaws
card
of
either.
the
Got
Do You
relic.
Shop, bro? Where you actually need to have to shop to do the shop? I mean, because the original winner, and that will be enshrined as the original winner of Do You Shop, was Do You, but I have to poo.
Yeah, but you did. There was an
That could have
image.
used an MS Paint.
Yeah, but you
man.
cut out the image, so it's different. You did shop, bro. But Ryan's point, I will, as if I were
feel
to
like-
testify at the appeal court sentence,
I'm the only one
I
that
agree
used the
with.
weird meme with the star circle in the middle, man. The star center, man.
You're-
I did
No,
other
you-
things.
Yeah, you're
Ryan was clearly the most effort being put in from a Photoshop.
yes,
perspective.
correct.
So he
Like
gets
I
a
said,
like
these
silver
all-
star on that one.
All right. Get to the goddamn judgment.
All right, who
like just
won?
get to
You
the
know,
judgment.
you've
We all
all,
know who won.
you know, Schlegel didn't complain about the judging process before I announced the winner, so I'm giving it to Schlegel.
Oh, that's why he won.
Everyone else bitched about it before I even said
I didn't
what
bitch.
my
I
final
didn't
decision
bitch.
was.
Judge, you are wise. You are wise,
You know,
Judge. You
I
are
don't
wise.
bitch. I just read the
don't know
tea
what-
leaves,
I don't
bro.
know what pointing out the name of the game is considered bitching.
Hey,
Photoshop, bro.
hey, listen, bro.
No, whatever.
Listen, let the judge judge. By the way, Judge, I've never thought about 05 more than right now. Think to yourself, I'm Jeremy Matthews. Fuck yes. So I think you're right. I think you're very right. Jeremy, thank you.
That's actually one of the pros listed is that you name dropped the judge.
All right, come on. All right.
It was on my list. I didn't get
He's
to
been
it. because
kissing
everyone-
your ass
I
all
think that's
day.
I5.
Listen. Let's just
is
say. Let's
I5.
let me-
I5.
I get.
It's I5.
Points deducted.
Fuck. Shut
Pay
up.
attention.
Shut the fuck up. I only hosted a bingo for 4 years. I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. By the way, really quickly before we move on, it's time for my speech. Yes, thank you. I won. Just like in the, just like the election that happened as a president, the wrong person won last time, and the judge righted it the second. So it's kind of like America in general, where the person who won last week was kind of a dumb idiot, and then the smarter person won the next week. So
Wow.
So you're
okay.
calling into question. I'll remember that for the next round. That,
judge,
that you were calling in
Yeah,
the
there's gonna be the
judge's
same judge for
judgment
next
on
time,
the
right?
last round.
I got
Yeah,
my
so to see.
listen. I got my
Like my odds for next time.
I got my ruling, so I'm done with my judge. No, thank you, Jeremy. Great job. You are wise. You are wise. You are our judge.
I like how different the winner this round was than the winner last week, and may it continue to be so eclectic.
Yes, and we've got. It is 10 o'clock. We're officially into Limp Bizkit times,
Well,
but
no, we have to do comics.
I know we're not quite into Limp Bizkit time yet because it is time. It is time. We're extended time. We are just chock full of content. People need to circle back around to this show. We've got so much content. It is time for everyone's favorite weekly segment. Ryan Bradford, he reads them, he brings them. It is, of course, time for
Comics Corner.
Ryan's Comics Corner.
I like how it's supposed to be at 8:45, but it's actually at 10:05.
We have a schedule for this thing?
That's a great point too. We're not quite entirely sure how it works. We try to get to it. We try to get to it. But we love this segment. We can't miss it. Ryan, what do we have this week? I think you referenced this
right.
earlier.
This-
You referenced
this
this
first-
earlier.
Yeah, this first one goes out to Pickle, who called it. He said Pooch's Corner, Pooch, whatever. So
Pooch
we're
Cafe.
gonna look at the Pooch Cafe first. And I know this is Clayton's favorite comic.
No, it's not.
You see it? You see it there, Bradford? You see Pooch?
Clayton demands the record be straightened.
All right, so this week we got a Pooch Cafe by Paul Gilligan. In the first panel, you have a woman. She's very hairy, like she's very scared and terrified on the phone.
She's hairy.
Harried. I don't know. Harried. That's a word, right?
Is
like
it?
she's
She
frantic.
looks like
she's
she has
Hurried?
chicken pox.
She's got chicken pox. Yes. She's like, "What do you mean you're stuck in a traffic jam?" And the dog, Pooch, behind her says, "What? What about my walkies?" Which
There's
is
that
a great
crazy dog
name
with the
for...
weird.
That's a great name for a walk for a dog. My walkies.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
What about my walkies?
No, you feeling me, Pickle?
The phone says Carmen is going to have to do it. And the woman says, "Me? But can you just?" And then the dog says, "You're crazy if you think I'm going to let myself get walked by a cat person." Spunky dog.
Okay.
And so next panel
Really
cuts
looking
to
forward to the long
man.
form version of the next.
Both of you calm down, Carmen. Pancho needs to be walked whether he likes it or not. Promise me he'll walk him no matter what he does to dissuade you. And then she says, "Okay, I promise." And the final one is Pancho throwing his collar and leash into a fiery frying pan. That's how much he hates cat people.
Oh.
Pickle likes it.
Look, I'm just going to defer to Pickle on this one.
Yeah, Pickle, you're the only one who cares for this. What do you think, Pickle?
It's just like the deadpan delivery of this comic. Like I can imagine reading this on a Sunday morning within 11 seconds, and it took Brian Bradford probably at least 3 minutes to describe this comic in detail.
Well, I got
that delivery made it all the more funnier.
This is a 3.5-inch nail in the coffin for me about Pooch Cafe.
Also,
If you
this is,
ever
the
bring
most,
Pooch
text I've
Cafe
seen on a
around
Pooch
the show
Cafe
again,
comic.
it is over. You're done, Bradford.
I want Clay to start sending letters to Ryan Bradford that it's just in blood written out. If you
I'm done with Pooch.
If you bring
Done
up
with
Pooch
Pooch.
Cafe again, I
Pooch
will
Cafe.
kill you.
Still waiting for my Kathy anthology, man.
Yeah, there's
Still
no
waiting for my Kathy,
severe
man.
lack
Where's my
of
Kathy?
Is Kathy?
You're not gonna get
Where's
it.
my Mary
Kathy's
Worth,
not
bruh?
printed in the paper that I subscribe to. I don't think it's in syndication.
Just no. Let's do a deep dive on the internet. Let's exchange some links, man.
Yeah,
What paper you
I just-
subscribe to that brings this comic about?
This is-
I'm just
this
saying,
is
Pooch
the San Diego
Cafe is
Union
an
Tribune.
absolutely letdown. With a name like
So-
Gilligan,
Oh,
I think there's going to be some talent.
Chatmaster, what Chatmaster?
What do you got?
Well, I'm just thinking, presumably the reason she needs to walk the dog, I think that's a woman, right? Before the guy gets home, is the dog needs to shit. So would the fifth frame just be the dog shitting on the floor because he refuses?
I
to
think
be
that's
walked
implied.
by
Yes.
A cat person. Okay.
His
And
hatred
also,
of-
that is not safe to set a leash on fire. There's a lot wrong with this comic.
you
I
could
don't
say
know.
that he kind of dives into the absurdist humor, if you will, with the fourth and final panel, which I really appreciate, because
Would-
that's a very
would you say that
drastic
this-
step.
Yeah. Is this ultimately about bigotry then? Is that what intolerance? Is that what the subject of this?
Well, sorry, I got to go back to it.
I think it's about a dog's entitlement.
I think about
Oh, yeah,
it's-
he's an entitled rascal, I
Yeah.
would say. I'm not an expert on Pooch Cafe. I enjoy Pooch Cafe, and I'm becoming more of a fan, obviously. So
listen.
I feel like how do you explore
By
the
the way-
relationship between the person with chickenpox and her presumable husband?
Right, who's got no eyebrows. Let me just really quickly say, that this kind of reminds me of these football players who took a knee during the protest last weekend. When this dog throws its leash down, I'm not here to listen to your politics. I'm here for you to be a dog. So just do what you need to. So I'm really here for that. No, it's disgusting. Dogs' rights and everyone's rights. Really bad stuff. All right, next one. What do we got here? What do we have, Ryan Bradford?
Our old friends, Bizarro.
We've been down this train before.
We have done this before. Let's do a wide shot of Bizarro, and then we'll come back.
Everybody,
from it.
open
I heard
your
a little
minds.
bit of
Here comes
excitement
Bizarro.
I do like a Bizarro too. I will be on the record. We'll have to do a pan down. It's such a big image. But go ahead.
I feel like if you go back to the beginning.
Oh,
of
I
this
like this
segment-
already. I saw the punch and I saw the line. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. No, I knew this was gonna be a crowd pleaser the moment I saw it.
If there isn't a fucking cowbell in this, I'm gonna be
All
so
right.
pissed. All right, go
This is the first
There
time.
is a cowbell. There's got a cowbell.
Oh, God,
in
I
the
see it.
picture.
This might be the
Yes.
first time
Yes.
This might be the first time I've generally genuine laugh at Ryan's Comics Corner. This is comedy.
Yeah,
this
it's good.
is comedy.
This is good. I like it.
Ryan,
Leno and Kirk.
Attention to
Leno and
detail.
Ferraro.
What do we have here, Ryan?
Look at the drum head.
I know.
God damn. All right. Let's step back and let Ryan express.
And by the way, before Ryan goes, I will always say Bizarro, I think, are the best drawings. Go ahead.
Yeah. No. 100%. No question. Bizarro's great.
We got by the way, sorry, really quick, Ryan. We're getting wafts of burgers on this porch, and
we
it
went
smells
from we went
so
from
good.
death to
just burgers.
Can we get some brisket?
Where are these burgers coming
Yeah, I don't
from?
know.
Anyway, go ahead, Ryan.
All right. So we got a one paneler here. Got a band of really mean looking lobsters. The singer is saying, "Come on, baby, don't fear the steamer." And
You've got an umlaut on the L on the drumhead logo. RO.
Yeah.
You got that
Everything
umlaut. You got
about
that
this-
umlaut. Umlaut.
It's so
Lobster.
good.
and then red lobster.
Red
cult.
lobster.
Red
color.
lobster.
This might
Lobster.
be the best comic we've ever.
I
shown.
think you're right. I think that I'm already gonna deem this the best one. This is number one that we've ever had on Ryan's Comics Corner.
Gets
Come
four
on, baby.
cowbells from me.
Yeah, four. Jeremy
Jeremy.
brings the cowbell. Jeremy.
That's why I broadcast from studio. That's why I built this thing for the show. just
Right.
So I can have a cowbell.
Jeremy's bought $50,000 worth of equipment just in case we make a reference to something in there that he can point out. Come
That
on.
actually is the best comic we've reviewed on Comics Corner.
100%.
Hands down.
It really
So
is.
much.
Like everything about this is great.
I think I
Maybe
want.
we don't do the steamer.
I feel like I want to go to
the-
hashtag Bizarro Comics and send them some fan mail.
Yeah, and just send him $1,000.
Be like, hey man, we were just rocking a internet radio show at Monday night with 8 viewers, and we basically had a complete consensus that this was the best
Yeah.
Comics Corner we've ever seen.
And also, we've looked at a lot of your work. We've done a
Big
deep dive.
fans.
A lot of your work.
Long
It's
time reader, first time
There's
caller.
10.
long time
15 people
but
who
then
have seen
also
our
also we all hate most of what you do. We're not big fans. We don't particularly like your humor. This is very funny.
Bold. This is bold. But
And by the way,
we're in. We're
they
in
don't-
100% on this one.
Is it Wayno? Because it's Bizarro. Is that his
It's
first?
Wayno.
Is that his first name and last name?
I think it's a Wayno is a person and Perraro.
But it's Bizarro, so it could
It
be
might be an alias.
could be an alias. Right, we've got life on Venus, so why can't we have life in Bizarro?
If we'd throw that out to the YouTube chat and see if maybe we can get some people.
That's a good point.
on the
How many
show-
people
on the-
left on the YouTube?
I mean, I don't know.
9. We got 9. We're doing great right now.
Not
pretty
bad
good.
considering
I know, it's
we're
pretty
14
good.
minutes after the hour.
And if you notice, the umlaut is above the O
The umlaut
on the
keeps
caption,
moving.
But above the L.
but it's
on
above
the
the L
drum
on
kit.
the drum head.
Because it's like they've got to get it in, you know.
Right, and I'm pretty sure I don't know much about the Scandinavian languages, but you never put a umlaut over, not to take it
Get our
back
Dutch friend on the
to a
phone.
vowel.
But it's Bizarro, so it's okay. I kind of want to give Bradford the some extra points in the shop contest for showing
Bring in
this.
red lobster cult.
Schlegel's muted.
Sorry, we were just we're discussing our what we do next.
We're gonna do a break and then we're gonna do Utah County
quizzes. But what were you boys saying before? Because we're gonna do 2 songs really quickly, and then we're gonna come back with Utah County quiz.
You would have been very upset if you'd heard what I said.
What did you say?
So
What did you
I
say?
won't repeat it.
Damn
He
you!
said that
I
you were
just
no
said- I
longer
just-
the quiz the shop champion, and then
That's
I
true.
was on I won. Thank you.
What Jeremy said was that he was very wrong and made
I
play
did
right.
say Bradford potentially deserved extra points for the
All
shop
right.
competition for showing us this bizarre.
All right,
comment.
now
But
this
it's no
this
good.
shows how we need to get a better judge. Pickle might have to take over judge. This is disgusting. Even though
Can
you're
I give a quick throwback really quick, Schlegel?
Go ahead.
Just like, give me 30 seconds. I'm chatting with a friend here, telling me here about her week. She's cleaning her clothes. She's like, but I'd rather be on one of your friend's discounted trips.
Oh,
Discounted.
your friend's a genius, by the way. Maybe one of the smartest people I've ever heard of. Very good. Pickle, keep that going. We are going to come back with Utah County quiz, Central Utah. I've already said that 2 songs because Bradford didn't add one, but that's probably for the best because we need to get through them really quickly. This is a song I've been listening to a lot of. I like this band, Friends, did a great rendition of a song, My Boo, which is in the 90s, but this is their song, I'm His Girl. I love this song. Clayton's going to have one song. We come back with
Hell
Utah
yeah.
County quiz. It is a big, big matchup because Clay could really make some space between him and Ryan in the rankings.
Basically, fucking clench it.
It is 5-3. We will come back, and then we will end the regular show, do the Limp Bizkit crew. We love you. Thanks for sticking with us. 2 songs. This one, Friends, I'm His Girl. 2 songs, Polyester Blend. We'll be right back after 2 songs.
When you see me walking around with him, I'm not just another chick. I'm his girl. When you see me walking around with him, I'm not just another chick. I'm his girl. And I can be proud that I'm his girl, 'cause I know that I'm good all by myself. See, I don't need his love. I really want him, right? And it can feel good that he's my guy, 'cause he knows it don't mean that he's just mine. I don't wanna own him or control him, I just want us souls to be aligned. So when you see me walking around with him, I'm not just another chick, I'm his girl. When you see me walking around with him, I'm not just another chick, I'm his girl. When you see me walking around with him, I'm not just another chick he picked up for a walk around. He's gonna put back down again. I'm the one he loves and trusts. He goes out on the town, I don't get jealous. It's all about affection, not possession with us. And I do exactly what I want when I'm with him and when I'm not. It's not domineering, just endearing what we got. So if you love someone, let them be free. I know I don't want no one suffocating me. Don't settle for ownership, make it deep. If you love someone, it should feel good to let them breathe. So, when you see me walking around with him, I'm not just another chick, I'm his girl. When you see me walking around with him, I'm not just another chick, I'm his girl. When you see me walking around, I'm his. When you see me walking around, I'm his. When you see
Yes, sir.
Oh boy,
Come on board.
that's music.
We're getting raptured up. It's the end of the world.
That is music. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic
You have
stuff.
faith. We'll be saved.
Very good. Very good. Clayton Scribner's choice. Pickles here. Ryan Bradford left the show. He's no longer a part of. He's not
shit,
associated.
Ryan's gone?
He's not. Hey, Ryan, how you doing?
Oh,
my
he's
friend?
back. Okay.
Hey, I was just sending a snail mail to Pooch Cafe.
Oh, you were just saying.
Yeah.
What were you
Just
telling
sending
him?
saying, hey,
You put a
the
stamp on that?
guys don't understand, but
The guys.
you're always Pooch to me.
My guys don't get it.
No,
People,
Went out for a walkie, if you will.
it is time. It is
We just
time.
send fan mail to Pooch Cafe.
It is 10:24. The show is now going just longer and longer. We probably need to cut some things, but we'll be fine. It is time for.
Here we go.
It is time for Utah County quizzes, everybody.
Oh boy, here we go.
Utah. With our something and something, the Burma, my friends, and a something and something is our friends. You won't see me. Well, maybe we'll try to figure this out. Right now, we are at 5-3. You see the scoreboard right there on your screen. You see the scoreboard on your screen right there. Clayton is at 5. Ryan is at 3. Clayton is left. He fell over. He's no longer a part of the show. We love him so much. We'll miss him.
My lead is uncomfortable.
We have a wonderful thing going on here. Let's see here what we got. I just have to switch one thing and everything is fine. Ryan, how do you feel this week? Do you feel ready for this? Where are you at, Ryan? Where do you feel?
You know, honestly, the results of the Shop Bro contest kind of took the wind out of my sails.
Uh-huh. Right. I'm so sorry, buddy.
Were you expecting to win?
He was expecting to win big time. Ryan and Clayton.
I was like, at least I know how. At least I can follow the basic rules and actually Photoshop.
At least you're like ready for your redemption right now. Like, listen to the music, man.
This is
That's right.
Ryan's
That's right.
time, Ryan.
The judging criteria is not purely shop skills.
Okay. Yeah,
Or
Right,
you
that's
now
true.
definitely-
it's not up-
You get
it's
the
not
clear
up-
victory on that.
That's a good point.
It's not up to a judge. It's up to a victory.
It's just up to knowledge about Utah knowledge.
It's up to knowledge.
It's up to
Here we go.
knowledge at this point. So we are going to ask. We need to reveal what is the county this week. Of course, every week I do a random number generator to pick out, based on population, what will be the county of this week. The county of this week, I said Central. I don't know if anyone had time to do their homework. This
Well,
is
Central's pretty general.
This is the county quiz of the subject of the week.
I mean,
It is
I'm thinking Emory.
Sevier County,
Sevier.
everybody.
Oh.
Sevier County is the county. In my hand, I hold the questions of the week. Sevier County. We must first go to Clay. You won last week. We are doing a new thing with coin flip for the fifth question. Coin flip for the fifth question. So I need to have you, Clay, look on the screen right now.
Yeah, I'm looking.
And we are going to have you call the coin. Call the coin. Oh, God. What happened? Hold on a second.
I'm going to go with Tails.
Hold on. Ryan, so hold on. We have to change this really quickly. So Ryan, so we are seeing on your screen right now. We are seeing on the screen right now. It is Tails. What do you want, my friend? What do you want to
I
call?
want Tails.
He wants Tails.
Wait. Hold on. Let me think. That's not what's going to actually happen, right?
I don't know, dude. I'm going to click
I'll go
on
heads.
Gamblers.
Oh, Ryan gets heads. Oh my God, Ryan. Clayton gets heads. He is the winner of the toss-up. That means he gets to go first in the fifth question.
I'm
The
not
fifth
sure
question.
that's a positive.
It's
but
a
okay.
slight advantage. We're getting away from a couple of things. Clay, you will be first in the fifth question.
Okay, ready.
You are also the first person to ask the first question to because you won last week's quiz. Question number 1 for 1 full point. 1 full point. Clayton, the question to you. Sevier County gets its name from the Sevier River, which comes from its original Spanish call, which is Rio Severo. That's what it was originally called. Rio Severo, which means violent river. The Sevier River runs through Sevier County, as well as many of the adjacent counties to Sevier County. I'm going to list you 4 counties that touch Sevier. Tell me the county the Sevier River does not go through.
Okay, I'm ready.
This is not tributaries. This is the actual main Sevier. Okay?
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yes. I'm
You ready?
Yeah.
4 options. 4 options for you. Here's your 4 options. They are San Pete County, Millard County, Beaver County, or Piute County? Which county does the Sevier River not go through that touches Sevier County? San Pete, Millard, Beaver, or Piute?
I'm going with San Pete.
San Pete?
Hold on. Look. Okay, hold on. Repeat that one more time.
San Pete, Millard, Beaver, or Piute? Which county does the Sevier...
Beaver. Actually, I would like to amend. Beaver would be my...
Final answer. Clay?
Yeah.
Look to your Zoom. Beaver County's correct, everybody. Clay gets
I was going to
one.
say Beaver.
Oh, nice. Clay, you get 1 point. You can look to your screens right now. Let me show you this. This is kind of fun to see this.
Clay was kind of looking down. He didn't have a map of Utah like in his hand.
Oh, he might
I
have.
got no maps.
He might have.
Hey, he's here on my porch.
We don't know. We don't know. I mean, I don't know what's going on that
close.
side.
It
I
was
don't know what's
close.
going on that side. Here is, so everyone can see it. This is the map of the Sevier, the river, and you can see that Beaver, it is a tributary. It's called the Beaver. Huh? Could you believe it? Unbelievable. Ryan, it's your turn. Clay has 1 point so far. Ryan, for 1 full point. My question to you involves this video. I'm going to play you a video, Ryan Bradford, and I will stop it at the 56-second mark. Watch this video on your screen right now. Ryan, let me get this so you can hear it. This involves the county commissioner of Sevier County.
Isn't it Sevier?
Sevier County. These are 3 of the royalty to Sevier County.
Current royalty? Or is this
I'm Commissioner Brown.
This is for 2019.
I'm here with the Sevier County royalty, and we want to talk a little bit about the fair.
We have a super awesome rodeo this year at the fair, Friday and Saturday nights. It's $5 for admission. We have one of the highest payout local rodeos in the state of Utah, which is super awesome because it brings in so many great cowboys from outside of our area.
Absolutely.
We also have a man named Leon from Skydive the Wasatch that is coming in to jump out of an airplane onto our rodeo grounds with a 2,000 square foot flag that will be caught by some of our National Guard here.
Wow.
We also have a really cool concert going on this fair. It has Joe Diffie coming.
Joe Diffie!
Monday
Joe
at 7,
Diffie!
And tickets start at
Holy
$25.
shit.
We also have the Commissioner's Dinner at 6 on
Commissioner's
Wednesday.
Dinner.
With Tim Gates coming at 6:30.
Tim Gates.
And it's free for the public, so it's going to be a really cool thing.
And then we also have the BYU dunk team coming with Cosmo the Cougar on Thursday.
So Cosmo's dunk team is
hell yeah.
coming. My question for you, Ryan, in this video about the 2019 Sevier County Fair, this is last year. We saw the commissioner and 3 members of the royalty. They're listing all these people who are going to entertain at the fair. The next person they mention is a man named Matt Durham, Ryan. Matt Durham is the next guy who is mentioned. My question for you, Ryan, is what type of entertainer is Matt Durham? I give you 4 options, Ryan, for 1 full point. Okay, you ready?
All right. Lay it on me.
Okay. Here are your 4 options. Is he A, a comedian, Matt Durham? A comedian. Is he B, a Porter Rockwell impersonator? Is he C, a magician? Or is he D, a gunslinger? Ryan,
What was his name again?
Matt Durham. And Clayton
Matt
can
Durham.
steal for 0.5. Ryan, 1 full point. What is Matt Durham out of those 4 options?
I'm going to go D.
Gunslinger. Final answer?
Final answer.
Wrong. He is not a gunslinger. Clayton Scrivener, you can steal for 0.5.
It's interesting that this week the Cosmo actual biography.
The
was
Cosmos
released.
dunk team. Uh-huh.
No,
the bear,
man that
the
was
cat.
that man that was actually Cosmo
Uh-huh.
wrote a biography that was released this week where he talked about being gay on the BYU campus.
No.
Do you not know that?
No, I did not connect.
No. Okay, so
This
that
is
actually
unbelievable.
happened. No.
Is his name Cosmo Kramer? Hello.
No.
Hello.
I'm saying the guy that was, that in
Right.
the past 3 years, the Cosmo dunk guy in BYU was he went viral with his dancing skills.
Oh.
He and then he like dropped out, and now he wrote.
So this would have been before he came out, I'm assuming?
Correct.
In 2019.
Correct.
Wow. See that? This is the power of Utah County's quiz. You learn so much about Utah right here. So Clayton.
So what am I choices?
Your
now
choice is, so Ryan Bradford incorrectly, he guessed gunslinger. So gunslinger's off. So you have A, comedian, B, Porter Rockwell impersonator, C, magician.
So we're saying that like Cosmo's actual identity
No.
is off the table.
Yes, we are talking about the next. So stay with me. The next person who they are going to mention is Matt Durham. And they're saying he's going to perform in the state fair. Okay. What does he do for entertainment? Is he a comedian, Porter Rockwell impersonator, or a magician?
And then what did my previous guesser say?
He said gunslinger, which is off.
Okay, so I'm saying comedian.
Comedian. Final answer.
Yes.
Watch the video before you to find out what Matt Durham does.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, as well as Matt Durham. He will be performing Thursday, Friday, and Saturday as well.
Matt Durham is a magician, everybody.
Oh.
Matt Durham is a magician.
He's blowing fire.
He's blowing fire. He's got a cool hat. He's got a fedora. Nobody gets the point there. We are at one.
I was thinking that you were going to question me on how many times the first woman said super. The word super.
Super.
Like,
That's a next time.
The number is 2.
You're giving.
She says it twice.
She says it twice. See, you're doing a great job. You're going to help the quiz master for next time. Clayton, we are asking a serious question now, so we have to. Well, it's not the most serious, but it's serious. It's important. It's important. The Black Hawk War took place in Sevier County. It's a very important part of Utah history between the Ute tribe of the local area and the Mormon settlers. My question, Clay. So the Black Hawk War was a significant war between the Utah Mormon settlers and the local Ute tribe. The outcome of the Black Hawk War was devastating for the Utah tribe that had a long-lasting, very detrimental effect on the Ute tribe in Utah territory. One of the main things that happened is, in fact, that the Ute tribe population changed. At the beginning of the war in 1865, the Ute tribe population in Utah territory was 23,000. Okay? My question for you, Clay, was what was the population of the Ute tribe at the end of the war in 1872? I give you 4 options, Clay, for 1 full point. Ryan can steal if you do not get it right. Is it A, 22,000 after the war? So it was 23,000 after the war, 1872, 22,000. Is it B, 20,000? Is it C, 15,000? Or is it D, 10,000? End of the war started in 1865. In 1872, what was the population of the Ute tribe?
One more time.
22,000, 20,000, 15,000, 10,000.
15,000.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Wrong. Ryan, you can steal for 0.5. 0.5. 22,000, 20,000, 10,000.
I'm going to say 10,000.
10,000. Final answer.
Final answer.
Look to your screen. 10,000 is correct. More than
Matt Durham? I just pulled a Matt Durham.
You did. Good thing you got the devastation of a Ute tribe right. Doesn't it feel good to get points off of that? 0.5 to Ryan.
I take the wins where I can get them.
Bradford celebrating
the devastation of the people who had settled this territory, this area for centuries, being booted out with the help of the U.S. government. Very sad. Very intense. Read up that history. It's very sad. The tribe was down to 10,000. Right now, I think it was like 2,000. It's very sad. The entire history of how we treated Native Americans. All right. Ryan just got 0.5. Clay, this is a big moment.
What are we looking at?
Actually, this is not for you. This is for Ryan. Ryan.
So
Ryan.
Is Ryan about to clinch?
Well, he's got 0.5. He can get ahead of you if he gets a full point, or you can really solidify. Jinx coming your way, Ryan. Jinx coming your way. Ryan, my question for you is the city of Salina. Let me put this up for you. City of Salina. I love Salina too, Clay.
Are you going to bring some WW2?
I wish I brought some WW2. I want to hear about it.
You never heard about that?
No. What were you going to say? What is it? What? Talk to me. Talk to me.
There was a weird WW2 thing in Salina where they actually had some German folks stationed
What?
in Salina, Utah, and one guy went fucking ballistic, and he got a hold of some guns and mowed a bunch of people down.
No way! I never heard about that.
damn.
Holy shit!
It happened.
Clay, look at this
Did
guy.
a blitzkrieg?
Clay, point 0.001 points. 0.001 points, Clay.
Just knowing that.
So you've got 1.001.
We could do a deep dive on Wikipedia.
That is
after
rad. I love that info.
You know, Salina
Salina
is a homonym of Salina is a no. Never mind. My fact wasn't gonna count.
Doesn't work.
That would have been a Salinas.
Salina, Utah is in Sevier County. Salina has a population of 2,489. Just a little tidbit right there.
Cute.
It is often a place I stop at the Maverick. Hello, Jeremy. On my way down to Teasdale to see my mom in Wayne County, but I love stopping at the Salina Maverick as I burp. It is also, of course, Salina. It's his name, Spanish. Hello, Rio Severo, Salina, Spanish. There's salt deposits in the area. That's where it gets its name.
Yeah, huge
but
salt
that's
deposits.
not what I'm asking. That's not what I'm asking here. Ryan, my question for you, for 1 full point, Clayton can steal for 0.5. My question for you, Ryan, a member of the Total Piece of Shit Hall of Fame, Polyester Blend's Total Piece of Shit Hall of Fame, is from Salina.
Oh shit.
My question for you, Ryan, is which member is it? Is it A, Deloy Hansen? Is it B, Super Del Chance? Is it C, Eric Mustos? Or D, Rob Russo? Full point, Ryan, if you get it right. Clay can steal for 0.5.
Oh my god. Is it Eric Bustos?
Final answer.
Final answer.
Wrong. Clayton,
Deloy.
you can steal for
Deloy.
0.5.
Deloy.
You can steal for 0.5.
Deloy. It's Deloy.
People, I need you to look to your screens here. I will show you who the right answer is here momentarily.
No!
Deloy Hansen is the correct.
If there's one thing I know about shitty white people.
Look at this, Bradford. Look right there. Salina, Utah. Deloy Hansen. Our sweet Deloy. All right. We are looking at Clayton at 1.501. Ryan at 0.5. This is a toss-up.
Here we go.
Or no, sorry, this is not a toss-up.
Anything can
The coin flip went to Clay. Clay
Okay.
gets to go first. This is a multiple choice.
Okay,
Multiple
I'm
choice.
ready.
All right, Clay?
I am ready.
All right, here is
Never
your
been more
here's
ready.
your question. Oh my God! Actually, I have to, sorry, this takes a second.
You have to pee?
Clay. No. I don't have to be, but I have to. I have to have you watch this, Clay.
Okay, I'm
this
ready.
is a YouTube video from the YouTube channel
God damn.
Common Sense Show.
Oh,
It
boy.
is a very important update
Richfield,
on
which is-
Richfield,
yeah,
which is the
Richfield's
county
low-
seat.
Yeah, Loki, Richfield.
So
Okay.
I'm
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Common Sense Show. We are the show that is freeing America, one enslaved mind at a time. My name is Dave Hodges. I'm the host. We're really glad to have you here.
Fuck.
We're brought to you by what I guarantee those people hiding underground in Richfield, Utah, they have a lot of storable food. That's right. We have the best storable food. I haven't sold anybody there, but I'm sure somebody has. Restaurant quality, 25-year shelf life, $100 off the 4-week package, and you can buy multiple sets to bring your stockpile up to par. Go to preparewithdave.com. That's preparewithdave.com. Well, you heard me mention Richfield. It's back in the news. And Roy Potter came on today, and someone sent me one of his links, and I had posed a question earlier here on YouTube.
sorry. Clay's got Cove.
I think
I'm just laughing about that.
Clay's COVID is disqualifying him.
I know, that's fair. Common Sense Show.
How many feet away from Clayton are you right now?
I'm
Ryan?
very far away. The droplets are staying away from me.
I'm sorry.
The Common Sense Show, hosted by Dave Hodges,
Do you think that Dave Hodges transferred his COVID to me, and that's why
he
I'm
might
burping
have.
right now?
Dave Hodges, there he is. There's his website.
Wait, no, that does not look anything like
Nope,
him.
it doesn't. Does it? That's what's funny about it. Yeah, Common Sense Show.
Like, I think that when we were if we were to bring him on the show, we would need 8 levels of barriers.
Right.
It would be like World War I, where they were doing what's it called?
Do you think he'd free the polyester blend
Right,
one mine
right.
at a time?
Well,
No, I'm talking about trench.
Sound it out, Clay.
Trench.
Sound it out. Sound it out.
Trench warfare.
Could be
is what I was
trench. It would be trench warfare. This show is really just trying to make sure we take care of the loss of constitutional liberties.
What does Annie Del Russo have
there's
to say
a
about
lot. There's a lot going on here. Basically, it is a very, very right-wing show that discusses topics about like conspiracy theories and different things like that. I bring up this show because it was important update
How
on
about that?
Richfield.
How about that? I mean,
It's
like,
I know the handcuffs and the whole
yeah,
thing,
wow.
freeing America one enslaved mind at a time. We know where that at. Now, my question for you, Clay, is
Okay,
that
here we
very
go.
very quickly, Dave starts referring to Richfield as not Richfield. He starts referring to it by a different name that he didn't mean to say, but he keeps calling it the wrong name. Now, by the way, really quickly, notice that Common Sense Show has 1,000 times the viewers of Polyester Blend. So that's something just to point out there. My question for you, Clay, is what does he start slipping? He flubs, just like I do all the time. What does he start calling Richfield by mistake? Is it A, Richland? Is it B, Reedfield? Is it C, Richville? Or is it D, Redfield?
Ridgeville.
What was it?
Richville.
Final answer, C? Wrong, Ryan Bradford. This is a big moment for you.
For the steal, bud.
Big moment for you. Is it
Oh, boy.
Richland, Reedfield, or Redfield?
I'm gonna say A, Richland.
Final answer.
Final answer.
It's wrong. Look to your screens right now. Listen to what he starts calling it.
But I've come a long way in my knowledge since then. And I said, what's going on in Redfield? This is really bizarre. And I talked about this huge set of runways for a town of 5,000 people. And why did the city have to pay the expense of this? Well, I can tell you that I have just on my own tracked 21 planes that have gone in there today.
Wow. Okay, so that's what Dave's on top of today. The amount of planes. He refers to it to red. He calls it Redfield for the rest of the show, and people on his comments keep saying it's Richfield. He keeps saying Redfield, and it's one of the happiest moments of my life. That is amazing. The final score here tonight, 1.501 to 0.5, except.
No bonus? Not going to be a bonus?
There's a bonus question.
Oh, boy.
Four. I don't have the sound effects tonight. Now, this is important. It's for 1.02.
Oh, shit.
For 1.02. So Ryan could win if he gets it right.
Okay.
This is a classic toss-up. This is a toss-up.
right.
First one to say it out loud. 2 options. Okay, you two?
Hold on. Can I do my
Breathe.
Are we talking about the Utah County quiz? Because this is super important.
This is super important. Super important.
Baby, we're born to run.
So wait, hold on. If I get it right and he gets it wrong, I obviously win.
Yes.
If we both get it right, I obviously win.
Yes. What? If Ryan gets it right, he wins. If you get it right, you flat out win. Ryan could steal it from you. It's a close.
This is a
question.
right win. Okay.
Okay. Here we go. The question for you two. We love to note every county landfill / dump in every county. That's something we've done forever.
We've been definitely.
Wait, is that? Are you reading that on behalf of the Polyester Blend?
Yes, that's a statement we've.
The Limp
That's our mission
Bizkit
statement.
The Limp Bizkit crew does not endorse that.
That's right. Yeah, sorry, Jeremy hasn't.
We love dumps.
47 minutes into the Limp Bizkit crew, Jeremy is right to
If
say
you don't
that.
know dumps, we don't love
We love
you.
to note every county landfill and dump in the
I have a
in the
pretty
county.
good handle on North County dumps.
My question is, which city in Sevier County is the Sevier County landfill dump located? I have 2 options. First one to say it out loud. Look to your screen. I will say it the second I click it. Clay that screen.
Okay.
2 options. First to say it out loud. I'll read them so you can hear too, Clay, okay? Two options. Is it Aurora or Sigurd?
Sigurd.
Ryan?
Aurora.
People look to your screen.
Final answer.
People look to your screens. You will see the website for Sevier County. You will see that this is the page for the landfill. And if I move this to the right, you will see it is located in Sigurd, Utah. I took a turd in Sigurd. Clayton Scribner is the winner of this week's quiz. A commanding lead on Ryan.
I'm demanding and I'm commanding.
Demanding for Ryan, commanding for Clay. 6-3. 6-3 is where we're currently
A lot
at.
of counties to go.
6-3. Ryan, we go to you in our post quiz interview. Ryan, what happened out there? What happened out there on the field today?
My mind was just still on the Photoshop.
Uh-huh.
My love for Pooch Cafe. I was a little distracted, I would say. Perhaps I didn't know. I don't live in Utah, and so the odds are stacked against me. I'm just gonna say it.
Wow. Ryan, you heard it here first, folks. Ryan's initial reaction after losing the county quiz. We go to Clay, who took off his headphones.
Yo, I'm in.
What's your reaction after winning? You are now 6-3 in the Utah Counties quiz. What's your feelings after this Sevier County?
Well, I feel like I'm in a position. I mean, I think we're halfway through.
This camera angle is perfect for Clay right now. I don't know if anyone's noticing this, but he's just like, no, move it to the, it was, because every time you move the microphone, it moves the mic, and it's just very intense. Go ahead.
I feel like I'm in a unique position to to win this entire thing. I mean, I know there's 27 counties.
29.
29 counties, and I feel like I probably will be okay based on my nerdiness.
Yes.
So, pretty cool, and also super excited that you are here on my porch tonight.
Very fun. Very fun to have both of us here.
We did it, man.
We did it. We did it. We did it. I don't know what we did, but we did it. We put on a show to 10 people.
Put on a show,
what are we at here? How many viewers do we have on YouTube?
Probably like 15 people.
9. We still got 9. Everyone's stuck with 8. Just went to 8.
It went down to 8. So,
it's some of the best we've ever seen.
We've been doing this for like a lot of weeks.
Only missed 1 week.
And that caused a natural disaster.
It
so
did.
We
It was
should
absolute.
never stop doing that again.
I agree.
Are you talking about 9/11?
Yes. Because Polyester Blend was not out in September 2001, we did not. We caused it. Sorry, guys. If the hijackers would have watched our show, they would have understood religious.
We're like,
they would have understood tolerance, and we would have taught that. Look into my back. Look at that beautiful cityscape back there. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. We're already at 10:51. Jeremy, as the head of the Limp Bizkit crew, do you want Limp Bizkit crew, or should we just do a little off hours hangout on? What do you feel like?
I'd say probably just wrap.
Let's wrap it up. We've gone very long.
That's a good call.
Let's do final words then. Pickle, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Final word, Pickle. Final word. Any thoughts on the show? Any thoughts? What do you want to talk about?
I don't know if anyone heard Ryan Bradford just say Cooch Corner, Cooch Cafe, but I sure did. Instead of Cooch Cafe. That was hilarious. And we should definitely be hurting on all the Democrats knocking over the trees in Utah right now.
Very good.
It's all the Democrats. It's their fault.
I agree.
Hey, Pickle, as a third-party observer, how would you rate? Did you feel like it was a fairly judged, even if you disagreed with it? Feel like the judge was acting fairly on that, or
the judge wants to know?
I feel like the judge is feeling slightly.
My integrity keeps getting called into question.
I feel like this judge.
The only one who's calling it into question is the people who lost. You didn't.
I feel good about the judging. I think Clayton kind of pulled an audible, throwing 2 free spaces in his own bingo card. I'm still not over that. I'll never lose sleep over that.
I'll take that to my grave.
Can we get a judge?
Those are some sick ass bingo spaces. The one thing.
I really we need a judge assistant on this, and I think Jeremy's does a great job as the judge, but there's that outsider perspective that Pickle brings, so it could be something to remember. Pickle.
Well, that's the
I'm
thing,
disappointed
like,
in all of you without the y-axis of bingo. It takes two sides for bingo.
All right, everybody, that was Pickle. Thank you, Pickle.
Pickle, if you
Thank
could get some ladies to creep up in here, that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, but if you could provide some
our wives, significant others that would find this remotely interesting, that would be great.
I've had a fun time in the porch here. I love it very much. Pickle, thank you for being. Stick with us. We're going to do an after hours.
Pickle, we're putting in the y-axis detail. If you could just bring some ladies in, then maybe he might find our shit interesting.
It's very.
How many Modelo's does Clayton have?
0.
Well, I'll show you the bottle later. All right, everybody. We will. It's not Modelo's. All right. Final word to Jeremy, Chatmaster, the judge of You Shop Bro. What's up? Final word.
I just want to say how proud I am of all the shop participants, and that
True
they shouldn't
judge.
take this loss hard, because it was a tough decision. Like I said, I wrote out all these pros and cons. I did a lot of work.
I knew what
trying
was
to pick a
happening.
winner, because I'm not going to pick a tie.
Right.
This isn't soccer.
No, it isn't soccer. A dumb sport. No, I love soccer. We got to talk about that.
Of course, you're not going to be concerned.
We
about
got to talk
soccer.
about
Soccer is super sad right now.
We got to talk about that next week. By the way, Jeremy, what the hell's going on there? I mean, what is happening? Jeremy, stay on the chat. We will have a after hours, the private. It's like what SNL does. They have the after hour party. That's what we do, but it's on Zoom.
Gonna get real like that.
That's what we do. Ryan Bradford, our Ed McMahon, lost the county quiz, lost the Photoshop. A big loser, tonight. I mean, what's that like?
All right, so first thing, Jeremy, just busting your balls. Even though you're not good at judging, still appreciate it to have this outside perspective. Everything's a learning experience, and I hope you can learn from your wrongs in this.
I hope that you can learn from my constructive feedback that I give you how to improve your shopping.
I don't even shop.
This is getting better by the second. I love this. I'm all for this.
I feel like I'm gonna predict the final Utah County quiz. It's not gonna go in my favor. I fear. I just hope to get two more counties.
I gave you random stuff. I was trying to give you the odds by giving you what does the lady say next in the county in the video. And then I also gave you, what was the other one? It was like what one of the members of, I was like, let me just try to equal this out as much as possible. But anyway, go ahead, Ryan. Digging yourself in a deeper grave for both the judge of You Shop Pro and the guy who does county quiz.
Oh, I love the county quiz. I love Clayton. You just want to come and fuck me in the ass. Is that what you want?
That is a deep cut. Brian is not being a weirdo. That is a deep cut.
Wait, really?
That is a deep cut.
Is that what you want?
That should have been on a bingo card.
Yeah, that should have been a bingo card, the most uncomfortable bingo card. Clay, you have totally moved the camera away from you.
Is that what you want? Is that what you want?
Kidding.
That's getting worse by the minute.
Just kidding. I love you all.
I love you.
Are you leaving?
No, hold on. Hang on.
No, I'm staying around.
Right,
that's my final word.
Right,
I love you all.
thank you. I
Jeremy,
love you,
Clayton,
Ryan. All right.
Schlegel, Pickle.
Okay, Clay. Jesus Christ. All right, Clay, start going.
This is a quality show. I think we need to vamp.
Do you guys have any viewership?
We have such.
You wonder why there's no
Don't
ladies.
touch it. Don't touch it. Just say your final word.
Clayton's like, we need more
Clay,
women
grab
viewers.
another
Here's my crotch.
Say the final word, Clay. Final word. Your final word here today.
We need more women viewers.
Okay. Thank you,
Eddie,
Clay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Great job.
Okay,
Great
stop.
job.
I thought it was actually fantastic considering the logistic that we had to pull off.
Yeah. Here, I'll do a little. So here's my computer.
Ooh.
Here's the mixing board. Here's my keyboard. This is how I watch the show. This is what this is what you see. There's Clay. So we made it work.
Yeah, it was great. So we
It's
did
fun.
it. fantastic.
It was fun, and we'll do this next Monday. We always do this every Monday.
The one regret is that I still didn't explore the fact that we did not do it last week.
Wow.
Didn't actually control and was a factual cause of everything that happened last week.
You heard it here first, folks. Thank you, Clay. We've never done this as a group, but because it's 10:58, I don't know if you guys ever watched the show, but this is how I've been ending the show the last several weeks. And I don't know if you guys watched the end of the show, but you will be a part of it here tonight.
Here we go.
We've never done this before, but I'm going to do this together as a group. I think this is really fun. My final word is that I love you all. I'm glad that everyone's safe. I'm glad that their property everyone's doing as best as they can. Clay, do you know this is how I end the show every week? Have you ever watched the end of our show?
Absolutely. Let's go.
It is time.
Good night.
We will be back next week at 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time.
Tuckered out already.
We do this every week. We didn't do it last week. We caused a huge storm. We are taking submissions for bingo cards next week if you want to submit those. If you have ideas for Photoshops, if you want to shop with us, you shop, bro. If you want to join the Utah County Quiz, any of these things, we will be there, but we will leave you with this note. Arizona moon keeps shining from the desert sky above. You know, pretty soon that big yellow moon will light the way back to the one you love. Clay, take it.
Hey.
Blue shadows on the trail. Little cowboy, close your eyes and dream. All of the doggies are in the corral. All of your work is done. So close your eyes and dream, little pal. Dream of someone. Mondays at 8 o'clock. You saw You Shop, bro. You saw County Quiz. We talked about the storm. I hope you're all okay. This is a place. If you want to put on something, if you want to contribute something, we're here for you. Blue shadows on the trail. Soft wind blowing from the trees above.
Are you infamous?
All the other cowboys back in the bunkhouse now. So goes your eyes and dream. People, that is the end of Polyester Blend. That ends our broadcast day. We will see you next Monday. Whatever you want to do, if you want to be a part of this, come and join. The Zoom will continue on. Please join. We love you. Clay the Scrivener, so good to see you, my friend, the Godfather. Ryan Bradford.
You're the best, man.
Chat Master. I love you guys.
Good night, Ned.
That ends Polyester Blend.
Good night, Ned.
We're